Good times.
One good thing about music, when it ends,
good music, good times, delivering the best.
GMGT big, 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 where the culture lives. Big, big, vibes big, big, big. GMGT, oh, it is what it is. Smartin.
This is Rondell from Trouble in the Morning. And the holidays to me means friends and family ain't seen a long time. Good food, exchanging of presents, and just spending quality time with people that you cherish the most. Oh, and of course, the alcohol, the Punch a Creme, the Fernandez Black Label, the Johnny Walker, the Hennessy. Don't forget the alcohol. Happy holidays to you and yours from all of us here at Trouble in the Morning.
Happy holiday, everybody.
baby girl, rock your flick. Some of them I talk, just roll with it. Have it on a lot, go ahead, baby. These kind of things I love to see. I know that you're dressed for you, baby. Whatever that you wear for you. Baby girl, I like the way you do you, yeah. Cause you know I roll with it. Feel like a superstar, you take the nugget. You put the boogie from the bass in your waistline. You should have seen how you look from my eyesight. I want you know how much, I want you back it up on me. Pretty darling, I wanna wine all the way to the morning. I love the way that you're making me want it. You make me sing songs, girl, you deserve it. Yeah, I'm loving this feeling that make me step out of the zone. Away, ooh. This feeling is so magical, I don't want it to go away. Take charm, I swear, baby, yeah. It's the best feeling of the year. You make your waistline go up there, down there, baby. Right there, baby, yeah. It's the best feeling of the year, yeah. You got me tripping over, yeah. I need the antidote. Need it to press up like we in a con. You know we do what we like. We do whatever we like. Life on the edge, and you know that. And then yeah. Come give me that. How you roll and give me that. How you come and give me that. Right now I want you. How you come give me that. How you roll and give me that. How you come and give me that. Right now I want you. Yeah, I'm loving this feeling that make me step out of the zone.
Trouble in the morning.
This is your boy AKIL, the truth from Trouble in the Morning. And holidays to me means a lot. It means I'm going to see my kids smiling, knowing that they got the gift they always been wanting. I'm going to see family members that I haven't seen in a while, laughing and enjoying each other. And last but not least, enjoying mommy's homemade bread and ham with chow chow and that famous sorrel on a Christmas morning. This is your boy AKIL, the truth from Trouble in the Morning. Just here to say season greetings to one and all and Merry Christmas. Aye, aye.
In your lingerie, fat body girl, in your lingerie, model baby, in your lingerie. She want me banger. Touch up on the bed, up on the floor, then me touch up on the dresser. I make you stomach. She want me banger. Touch up on the bed, up on the floor, touch and dig up on the dresser. I make she stammer. She wants sex more than me, so make me tell by the almond tree. Then me take her to Normandy, touching her belly, she wanna run me. She get wet. She body wet.
Hello.
The girl.
Only morning.
She body wet. She want me back up.
Morning to my boy Khaled as well.
Jump on the bed, up on the floor, and then me touch up on the dresser. She want the hammer.
Welcome to the entire experience. Welcome to Trouble in the Morning.
touch up on the bed, up on the floor, and then me touch up on the dresser. Can make she stand back. Model in your lingerie. Good body, girl, day.
It's real cool on the outside.
Lingerie. Good body, girl, day. Model in your lingerie. Good body, girl, day. Model in your lingerie. She want the touch in her belly.
I know about to say, what is that you talking about there?
Pose for the daddy.
Easy, call it, my brother.
I make she happy. She can be pappy. She want me back. Touch up on the bed, up on the floor, and then me touch up on the dresser. She want the hammer. She want me back.
You guys just continue to share the live, share the live.
Touch up on the dresser. Can make she stand back.
One coming down from RKG. It's called Banger. Share the live there, your friends know.
Big body girl.
Yeah, I like that day. What is that? More light there? Yeah.
Good body girl day. Model in your lingerie. Good body girl.
Model in here.
Wet. She body wet.
Today we have a lot to deal with.
She get wet.
There's a lot that happened over the weekend. I know that for sure. Entertainment news is gonna have a lot to tell you guys as well. Also, I know I'm excited because today is also the return of the Burst or Not segment, and by next week we should have a big surprise. Right now, GIGI gave a step-by-step, play-by-play of where she is, passing 78. We now talk around 80 at coming on the road. I think Nicole is here. Nicole, good morning. You could hear us there? Morning to Nicole on the outside as well. We have today a lot going on. I don't think I'm hearing Nicole in the source there. She on the source, or is it this one? Maybe.
No. We have it.
Nicole, you could hear me. You could hear me, right? Yeah, she hearing me loud and clear. I just can't hear incoming. Yeah. So definitely good morning to you and yours. Ole, just continue to share the live. Morning to everybody on the live. Morning to Rain. Morning, Gigi, who's running late. Morning to Khaled. We have some bacchanal to tell Ole about today. So Ole, just stick and stay for that bacchanal. Good couple topics in the Watch Trouble as well. Just make sure we hear NIKKI there, so when everybody come in, I want to find out where NIKKI is right now, to be honest. Hey, Oba, good morning. Morning, Oba. We soon have you in here, NIKKI. Let's do this.
It's just the girl, bring your body over here. Wind up like you know me. Yeah. Girl, bring your body over here. No matter with the long talk, girl, show me. Act like you want top, girl, sit down one right. Sit down one right. Sit down one right. Bounce it on the spot, girl, sit down one right.
Yeah, we have some people in here today, Oba.
Sit down one right.
Yeah. We're talking to Teddy Rhymes today. And artist go by the name, a producer actually go by the name of Mevon. So guys, share the live. Head on over to the page, Trouble in the Morning, and share the flyer over there as well.
Wine like the body belong to you.
Oi.
Wine like the body belong to you.
Oi.
Be money long, show me what you can do. Show me what you can do. If you know your body nice. Grip me firm and tight. Show me the freaky things when me like.
Morning to my team from Trinidad. I also have
Sit down one right.
We have some news from TNT today inside the news segment as well.
Sit down one right. Every girl come back out on it. Free up yourself, take out your stress out on it. Dip on the tip. Dip on the tip. Back out on it. Free up yourself, take out your stress out on it. Dip on the tip. Dip on the tip. Wine like the body belong to you. Wine like the body.
Let me try this again, Nikki. Come out.
Show me what you can do. Girl, bring your body over here. Wine up like you know me. Yeah. Girl, bring your body over here. No matter with the long talk, girl, show me. Every girl come back out on it. Free up yourself, take out your stress out on it. Dip on the tip. Dip on the tip. Back out
You guys continue to share the live. Continue to share the live. Back and I'm gonna start just now.
Act like you want top, girl. Sit down and ride.
Sit down and ride, girl. Sit down and ride.
Sit on the spot.
Trouble in the morning.
Right. Sit down and ride. Sit down and ride. Act like you want top, girl. Sit down and ride. Sit down and ride. Sit down and ride. Bounce it on the spot, girl. Sit down and ride. Sit down and ride. Sit down and ride. Girl, bring your body over here.
Wind up like you know me.
Yeah. Girl, bring your body over here. Now bother with the long talk, girl. Show me.
Just do it pon the tip as we sort out the entire scene with NIKKI. Good morning. Morning to everybody else. We live in the studio. This one running in like Lord Father. Good morning. NIKKI, you hearing me over there, girl? You're still hearing me, but I still can't hear you. I don't know what's going on here with Kareem. He's sorting out there. We will hear you soon. So you're late and you're still checking the mirror to see how you're looking.
You know, I gotta come on.
You guys share the live, share the live, share the live. Good morning. We're trying to get NIKKI in here to make sure that she's ready with us. She's hearing us, but we can't hear her. So we just make sure everything good to go here. Let me turn you on. Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody.
So I think we taking sad excuses now. What is your excuse?
What is my excuse? I just had bad allergies last night. No, I have this thing with the heat. When the heat's coming at night, it's doing something to my sinuses and it's making me up sneezing all morning. 3, 4 in the morning. My nose running, dripping. And then I'm rubbing it with Bounty. My nose getting all red, you know. Like
That's the problem they're using Bounty. And
trouble.
good morning. Okay. So you had to run a show. Yeah. We take a break and we come back. Here's Yankee Boy.
I'm in love. Hey! I'm in love with you something, but you can't get nobody. You have to keep it between me and you. If they find out, they don't want it too. I'm in love with you something, but you can't get nobody. You have to keep it between me and you. If you flaunt it, they don't want it. I can see my lips, yeah. All over your body. You keep on your neck, yeah. All over your body. Love to see you sweat, yeah. All over your body. Trip it till you wet, yeah. All over your body. I just want to get physical with you. So when like I'm making love to you. All over your body. All over your body. All over your body. All over your body. I can put my tongue, girl. All over your body. You keep on your back, girl. All over your body. Love to see you sweat, girl. All over your body. Trip it till you wet, girl. All over your body. All over your body. Girl, I can't wait to hold you. I'm watching your body. Go take your time and hold you. All over your body. Tattoo my name. I'm watching your body. Girl, you're driving
They say you might be the problem, you know, NIKKI. They say you might be mute over there, you know. Still can't hear you. You still mute?
all over your body. Trip it till you wet, girl. All over your body. Body all over your body. Body all over your body. I'm in love with you something, but you can't get nobody. You have to keep it between me and you. If they find out, they don't want it too. I'm in love with you something,
I'd make sure and play this song before AKIL come. Good morning, everybody. Trouble in the morning. We are here. I can't play this song no other time unless, you know, if AKIL is here. Now, over the weekend, a news story bust, right? And it went something like this. For legions of hungry New Yorkers, the name Gloria's conjures images of steaming curry goat jerk chicken, doubles, and callaloo. The callaloo was horrible at Gloria's, but it's all good. Located on Notion Avenue and Stirling Place in Crown Heights, Gloria's Caribbean cuisine has served up authentic Trinidadian dishes. We could agree with that they did served up authentic Trinidadian dishes. From a colorful corner shop nearby with nearly 2 decades, the family-run restaurant was immortalized in a finale of No Reservations. As Anthony Bourdain found himself in an impromptu reunion of The Wire while feasting on an oxtail. I have no idea what he's talking about there.
He was, I believe, Anthony Bourdain. He had this show where he would go to different restaurants and have conversations with them.
Oh, he's like a food connoisseur.
Yeah, and I believe he buck up on one of the actors from The Wire at Gloria's.
Oh, okay, that's what I mean there. Then last week, Gloria's went dark overnight. The bright green face facade and its fading palm tree sign vanished, exposing bare plywood underneath. All right. Long story short, rest in peace to the great. That was Gloria's number 2.
Well, so let's really get to the real meat of this story, right?
I was trying to stay away from the bacchanal.
What really happened?
Oh, AKIL come in the perfect time. AKIL, good morning.
I can't say what really happened, but what is speculated or what has been discussed is that the owners of Gloria's were charged with deed theft. And basically...
Was it the owners that really was charged with deed theft?
It was the owner or the owner's daughter or some such. Basically, the building that they had Gloria's in on Notion Avenue was owned by some Jewish gentleman. And at some point, somebody illegally sold that building to the owners of Gloria. And so that's why I'm not really sure why the owners. It says here
in February of this year, Brooklyn Supreme Court Judge Bruce Balter delivered his decision.
But so
Nicole Cumberbatch, the eldest daughter of the late restaurant founder Gloria Wilson, was found to have unlawfully occupied the building under a confabulated, however, deed theft scheme cooked up in 2001. In the view of Judge Walter, Gloria's had successfully squatted for 19
years.
Here's
the problem. I feel like they're the scapegoat because, and I'm not saying whether they knew or they didn't know, the person who sold them the property.
Morning, Gavin. Morning, over.
The person who sold them the property.
Pamela, good morning.
Right? The person who sold them the property dead. He died last year.
Oh, that is why the whole bacchanal come and take place now.
There's no way to really know. But this has been going on apparently for the last almost 20 years. This court case, it was finally...
I don't think we can... NIKKI, we can hear you over there. I mean, I don't know what NIKKI doing. NIKKI and... AKIL in the same boat with when it comes to electronics and things.
I believe they charged this woman saying that she had to pay back $50 million or something.
But the building don't even cost $50 million. AKIL, good morning, brother.
Good morning.
How are you today, sir? You wake up, you're in good spirits, you're in high spirits.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we're talking about Gloria's here, AKIL, to the point where the whole bacchanal take place now, and they were charged with the saying here that they was charged with deed theft, unlawfully occupying a building, and the lady was ordered to pay $50 million. Nicole Cumberbatch, that name sound real familiar, boy, like somebody on my Facebook or something, boy.
Well, look, the lawyers were saying that this is the largest ruling that they have seen come about.
You think they're making an example out of the You think they're making an example out of them?
Being real frank, I think they're making an example out of a black woman who was in the space.
Morning, Mindy.
A Jewish man who obviously, whatever, felt some kind of way. Because I read an article.
That's how you really feel?
Yeah, because I read an article and the man was saying some really dirty stuff, saying like, "Oh, if I want, I can call somebody and I can get a can out of shit cupboard."
But listen, think about it, right? According to what the thing say, right? It say that they unlawfully occupy that building for 19 whole years.
So
Hold on, Gigi. Imagine you was you was the rightful owner of this building, and somebody thief your deed house, and then on top of that whole scene now, come and give you real beams to get back your building for 19 years. You ain't gonna be upset.
Well, number one.
That was the thing. People just know she for a long while, so they ain't trying to hear. I literally going in.
No, I don't know she at all. I don't have no personal.
She live in somewhere.
I don't have no personal thing with she.
If it was anybody else that they don't know, you feel it have a
No, the article also state, Akil, that she have a Bronx stoner that she was trying to put in her sister's name.
Yeah, because they're trying to take. She owed $50 million. They're trying to take all her assets. The woman's supposed to be homeless now.
So why she doesn't pay the 50 million?
Where she getting it from? How much roti is that to sell? But I real roti to sell, boy, dog, boy.
So
and also, let's be real. This is not some hard-pressed landlord. There was an article I read that said the man didn't even realize, like he had lost track of this property. So you have so much property, you didn't even realize the property was missing.
But that doesn't make the statement right or wrong. But all I want to know is, hold on, all I want to know is how the fact that she have to pay $50 million when she's the one that purchased her building. Was she involved in the scheme of what was going on? That is the question that's lingering until we know the answer to that question.
No, the man is dead. The man who sold her the property is dead. So the man who was involved, there's nothing to do. The man is dead.
So wasn't the involvement between she mother and the person?
She is the one that signed the papers, so it's her name.
Oh yeah, they did say that in the article.
Exactly. So
she's the one that signed the papers.
So the man dead. So it all boils down to she.
$50 million is a hard.
He also owns the name
I'm
now,
saying no,
so she can no longer open it as Glorious.
So you feature that kind of money save.
But all right. How you gonna do that? All right, put yourself in their shoes, right? You say you was going to handle that and you deal with the building or whatever the case may be. Whether you was right or whether you was involved in the scheme, how you think you would have handled that? The man say, how you would have handled that?
Well,
did I leave and go back to that?
I'll try to put up the money.
For real, boy? And then lost that building.
If you pay it off, you lost the building still?
No, they lost the building. The building is no longer hers. She lost the name Glorious. He now owns the name Glorious.
The man say he owned down to the juice in the fridge, you know. The man say, what juice? I get a juice out of the fridge. I own the juice in the fridge.
By law, he
own everything.
And here's the thing. If it was so
by law, is he wrong?
If it was so cut
no,
and dry,
I don't think he wrong.
It take 20 years for them to get a ruling, okay? That means
But tell good morning, Hurricane. Good morning.
Morning. What I'm saying?
But by law, is he wrong?
Yeah, but they'll say any long disputers who really owns the building.
No, but hear me.
Who really own the building?
But hear me. By law is he
wrong? No, we don't know.
But hear me. By law is he wrong? But until you get yourself tangled up in a court case in this country, would you really understand how the laws are written here and how the loopholes are in and there's all kind of funny business. So not just because
they didn't know.
Not just because you win a case means that you're right and means that you did something wrong.
Nicole, look at your over there. Nicole keep going in and out.
Let me tell you, boy, it don't work like that.
Trouble in the morning. Good morning to you and yours. AKIL is here. GIGI is here. Nicole is we can see her, but we don't know if she's here. All right. We take a short break. We come back with some more.
Your heart find peace anywhere you come from. Coulda up, you coulda down. Blessings on my nation.
One of my favorites by all times, Private Ryan with Freetown Collective. Feel the love. Oba saying here, anybody who find themselves at legal odds with the Jewish community are in for a world of hurt.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed fact.
Yeah, because they have so much lawyers on retainer and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, this is what they do. And they've learned how to loophole and get around the laws, especially around real estate in this, and specifically in this borough and specifically.
Well, I know they probably didn't have too much of a good Thanksgiving, but you know, I had to ask Oli, how was Oli Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was alright. Beyond the government trying to watch we house and, you know, and whatever.
You nobody trying to watch Oli house.
You know me. Shout out to my Macy's team. I was, you know, in the parade. So.
Oh, you went to work? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you work all day. You work all day. We got Explicit Mevon. We also have Teddy Rhymes today. During the interview segment, we're going to speak to them a little bit later. You guys continue to share the live. We're going to be speaking to Explicit Mevon and Teddy Rhymes in just a little bit.
This is your boy AKIL from Trouble in the Morning. Just here to say season greetings to one and all and Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays to you and yours from all of us here at Trouble in the Morning.
Happy holidays to everyone. It's your girl Shandy, over and out. Love you guys.
And this is your girl NIKKI, the voice. We want to wish you a happy holiday.
Hey, it's your girl GIGI here from Trouble in the Morning. Wishing you a happy and healthy holiday season.
She was like, dang. Good morning to you and yours. Trouble in the Morning. Shandy is definitely here. Gail, your seatings. I don't know if you want a best seat. I think he's gonna give you the seating, so I'm gonna go over here.
I like a best seat. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
All right. I think Kareem had to get Mike. Gigi had to get Mike. I don't find my headphones too because I can't hear my levels. So Shandy, make sure my levels is good. So before we jump right into the
Thank you.
Look back on Gigi. You could have sit down over there and you'd have been nice.
So you start all of these musical chairs, you have to
right? You can't leave AKIL over there by yourself, man. Gigi go on
AKIL the truth.
Yeah, go sit with AKIL the truth today.
Yeah.
Just a little quick juggling because I want to give them the good news. I don't know, should I give the good news or should Shandy give the good news?
Well, it sounds like you quick to write us off, so.
No, boy. Why you going to say that, Shandy?
Because you're ready to give the good news.
We just hype up. We want to share the love.
I'm hype and I like good news. I have. You guys continue to share the live. I think my phone is over there. You guys continue to share the live. Share the live. We have Explicit Mevon and we're going to be talking to Teddy Rhymes today as well today. So it's a very good day. So we had like about 3 more minutes to go. And before we dive into the interview, actually, it is time for the interview.
It is?
Yeah. So we wanted to really quickly give this good piece of news.
So guys, we are making GMGT our home.
Oh shit! Watch out, this thing is staying up. I don't know why it's not staying up. All right, good.
So Watch Trouble will be moving to a new time and a place. Yes, it worked. The boss man said give it time and we're here.
Hey, Chef Scranny, good morning. Antoinette, good morning. So now, Shandy is not going to be leaving us, nor Nicole. I think Nicole says she's going to be calling in from home from time to time as well. They're going to be here because Shandy is my entertainment news specialist. You know? But definitely here we're gonna sort out the time. We're gonna let you guys know the time, and of course we're gonna be promoting that heavy. That's a good look.
So so Watch Trouble will be gutted out from from here.
Actually, what is gonna call? We're gonna have a segment called the Situation Room. We're gonna give situations, and I think we're gonna start it today, but sometime in 11:30 around that time there.
Okay.
So give me a little more touch on my microphone. There's the fourth one from the left hand side.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You good?
You know, Shandy on the board today.
I feel like a boss.
Dakota, good morning. Yeah, boy. You know, watch me. Watch Trouble has always been a very... I did love Watch Trouble. And ask Shandy and them. I used to have a character I used to call Prakash, yeah, but I used to give them the little old Bollywood voice and thing. Yeah, he used to be vibe. He said, hey, look, Diddy, Diddy Rich, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Diddy. So, all right. Huh?
No, Diddy, I'm talking to you.
Diddy, good morning, Diddy. Also, in the good news, we will have someone joining us standing where I'm standing by next week. So, yeah, it's going to be a good look up in here, and it's going to be a fun time. Now, with that being said, good morning to the super producer out of TNT, the big man in the business, the man of many talents. I hear, how much instrument second play on? We hear them?
No. Oh, me? On?
Check.
Oh.
Yeah. Now we can hear him. We good. Kareem had to put some markers on that board. I know Kareem want everything. I know you want everything look flush and nice, but you see this big mixing board here? It is take a little getting used to.
My bad.
Yeah, the memory. And you know Shandy first day on the mixing board.
Oh,
Mefon,
yeah.
good morning, brother.
Morning.
Hey, Ole, welcome, Mefon. Good morning, Ole. Yes, boy. Good morning, brother. Super producer in the building. Now, Mefon, I know you write you produce a couple hits and all of that, right? I just want to open with one question because we do have some questions to ask you, but I just wanted to go off the topic and ask you real quickly. How you just get the inspiration? You just had to hear the writing first and then you make a beat, or you had the beat and then you send it and then somebody write on the beat? How does work with producers? Because I only talked to a lot of artists, you know.
Yeah, so it's actually the latter for me. Most times I would create the beat first.
Yeah.
And then send it to writers and artists, you know. But like, I'm naturally a creative person, so in my own space, I would just go through different samples with different sounds. Sometimes I even have melodies in my head that I just want to put down, you know, and I would really start from there and then build up on that, you know. So that's usually my process, you know. Very rarely you would find artists coming to producers with original ideas now. Like, I feel like the industry has changed a bit where producers kind of guide the sound of music now. Where we would create beats and send it to writers and send it to artists. And they now would interpret the music and then write their songs based on the feeling or whatever vibe that they catch from it now. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you there.
Yeah, so that's basically how I mean, from in my case, that's how it works.
Definitely. What part of Trinidad are you hailing from?
I'm from West Side. I'm from Dago.
Yeah, boy, you West Side boy, tongue boy.
Yes, sir.
You ever cook food on a fireside? You see, Ram cook gas whole day in the house. Ram, you take too long to answer that. You ever cut down a green fig in the bush? You ever hunt a gun,
Real man does look to try to clone me because you feel like and you say I don't pass the light. Let me get some facts, some history.
Yeah.
I used to work in the Ministry of Education for 11 years.
Yeah.
Right? And I used to work in IT, and we used to have to go to every single school in the country to do technical things, right? And there would be times we would go and then we would do a little river lime after. And we would go by the beach and we would cook duck, roti, pilau, all kind of thing on the river. So real man is trying to clone me, boy. You don't know what this part of Trinidad is. You from Dago, you can't cook, you never experience all this thing. I was like, yeah, bro.
So there's a wild meat specialist. Yeah, a wild meat specialist. Who?
Mundo Nuevo.
Well, boy, I know that.
I in the middle of Trinidad. And that means New World. I just show you how fine the bush that is.
Wow. Give the man his stripes. That's what he's trying to say. Give him his stripes.
Where else going down there? Where else going down there in the middle of the country?
Huh?
Where else in the middle of the country?
What I was doing there?
Yeah.
It's at a school there.
Oh, yeah. I was working in ministry education. Yeah, say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we used to go to all the schools, all the primary schools, all the secondary schools, and it's because of that. That was my job at the time. Because of that, I learned the country inside out.
So it's Shandy here. Hi.
Hi, Shandy.
How are you?
I am great.
That's good. So I wanted to know, what are some artists that you are interested in working with or have worked with in the past that you wouldn't mind working with again?
Well, I've worked a lot with Blacks. I have worked a lot with Teddy. Did a lot of stuff with Ola Tunji as well too. Turner, I do a lot of work with Turner as well too. College Boy Jesse, Nyla Blackmon. I did 2 songs with Destra. In terms of like working with them again, I guess I am open to work with all of them again. I would love to work with the bigger names. I mean, meaning that the Marshall, the Kess, the Bungies. Yeah, I think those 3 would be some of the people for the bucket list for next year.
Yeah, boy.
We'll see. I don't want to let too much on the bag just yet, but we'll see.
So what about the New York artists and them? You ever work with like the New York artists and them? Because AKIL has some favorite New York artists, like fellas like Yankee Boy and the One Voice and them fellas. And like, you know, you gonna love to work with them fellas?
I am down to work with anybody once they're making sense. You know, once the sound is good, I am not trying to play well. I too big for this.
Yeah.
Because, to me, I still believe that I still have come in. I mean, I've done a lot and I've been in it for a while, low-key.
Yeah.
But like, I am not a person to turn down working with anybody because I am actually working with a young artist in New York now called Russ. And he's based in New York. He actually works with Teddy and Rebel One and Wildfire and that whole team. You know, based in New York. So like I have a direct link to a couple upcoming New York artists, you know. A guy by the name of Amto, and I did 2 songs for him last year. And as I said, I'm doing 2 other songs with this guy called Ross.
Check your camera there.
You only see in your head with your hat.
I'm not doing anything.
We just had to make sure you ain't end up like that CNN the analyst.
I see myself.
It's like it's zoom up or something.
Yeah,
is it us or him?
You see the top of your hat.
Yeah, Shandy, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it us or him?
Camera down was. Is it
Okay.
camera?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's you.
You might
It's
have to
you.
rotate it on the side or something.
Yeah. You zoomed in too much.
Oh, yes.
No, I didn't zoom anything. It's actually on a tripod, so I didn't.
Oh. So yeah, you're making it scene there. You're making it scene. The producer working on it here.
Okay, so while we're doing that, we're still gonna ask you some questions if that's okay with you.
Sure, no problem.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Nikki. Nikki, you're zoomed in too. We only see a braid for you.
So
okay, so I am.
So I think it's fine. I think it's a Trello. It's not. Our phone is like regular.
Okay.
Well, let me
So I
ask
think it's
you.
the app.
Let me ask you, like, what are some things that you do to set the vibes in the studio, right? Like when you know you're gonna get ready to produce something, or maybe work with an artist after something. You know,
Perfect.
what are some things that you do to like set the vibe and just get yourself hype up for recording?
Watch how you smile at our
Well, I mean, like I am naturally a vibes person. I don't need anything or any substance or anything like that to create a vibe. To me, vibe is something that is reciprocated and is something that is created in the studio, and it really depends on who you're working with now. Because like I've worked with artists who need to smoke, or they need to drink, or they need to do all these different pre-game rituals in order to create a vibe now. But like, thankfully, for me, like I don't depend on those things to create any kind of vibe. Like to me, once the music is good, once the music is good and we have a good chemistry working together, to me that's all the vibe I need now. I mean, I just drink and things. So if it is men bring rum in the studio or Hennessy or whatever, I'll drink. But I don't smoke, so like I don't need to smoke nothing to catch a vibe, you know, that kind of thing. It's really the natural vibes to me.
So you don't use sage and all that stuff, you know, to take the energy out?
I'll just dim the lights.
Explicit, I had a quick question for you about, well, you spoke about roti, right? And I know some people, they find it hard to cook roti in the kitchen. Number one, I want to know how you managed to cook roti, you know, by the river, wherever you went. Number one.
No, so we didn't cook the roti skin by the river. We cooked
That's what I was wondering.
Potato, chana, the duck.
You go back home, roti. It's a home.
She never went by the river. You don't understand. She never went no river. Never went no river. Never been by the river, dog. You don't understand.
The next question is, I mean, to me, you look like a very young, mature producer, right? And you're definitely
NIKKI hitting on the man.
You see what I tell you?
She like red man, you know?
Being that you work with all these artists who have been in the industry, like Marshall and these bigger artists and stuff like that, when you come to them or they come to you, is there a form of respect because of how you look? I mean, I don't want you to say your age. If you want to say your age, you can. But I'm just saying, it's like you work with so many, you know, prevalent artists. So how does that work? And do they respect you?
I think your work speaks for itself. And I think when you have quality work, people respect you based on whatever age you are. Because, I mean, look at Travis World. Travis World is 20-something. You know, and Travis has worked with the big games in the game.
Yeah.
You know, I am actually 33 years old. I'll be 34 in February.
Okay. So let's say
people look at me and they think I'm young and... Huh?
Say hypothetical, someone who's meeting you for the first time or just heard about you and, you know, they referred you. Like first time, have you ever experienced where someone says, oh my God, he looks so young. Like, I don't know if he could do this. And then they hear your catalog?
Nobody has ever outright said that. Okay. But like I have been in situations where they try to guide or suggest certain things and I'm like, yeah bro, don't worry, I got this, you know, like I can do this.
Teddy, where's you seen Teddy? I only have seen Teddy inside it. Teddy! Where's you seen? Morning!
Teddy playing Shire.
Teddy!
That's me, yes sir.
Mevon, good morning by the way. Mevon just talking about he from West Side Trinidad now, so you know real thing and he know fireside cooking and he know all this kind of thing now. He real talk just now there. You from I understand it's Greens you're from, to be honest, where you from?
I'm from Grenada, boy.
Yes boy. So you know about Brongdong and them kind of thing there.
Of course.
Tell Mevon about some pot now because I don't feel Mevon know what's going on here right now, you know. I ain't feel so, you know.
Lambi waters, boy.
Mevon never drink a lambi. You see, and he talking about the outside. He talking about the outside.
I know it's lambi, now they call it something different, man.
I know what it is. It's just I don't know what to make it.
So explain what it is.
Here we're going on. Teddy and Mevon. Mevon from TNT, so that is punching. Teddy is from Grenada, so we're repping Rivers or you're representing Clarksville? Look, Teddy, what's going on with Teddy? What's going on with Teddy? Teddy, what are you doing? Teddy, what are you doing? Teddy! Hey!
10:45 in the morning on his end. 10:45 in the morning. What's his face?
10 something in the morning.
Oh God!
It is a comedy show, right?
Did he say, Mevon? Did he say you're 33 and you worked for 11 years in government? How long how long you left the government job?
I left in 2018.
Okay.
That's recent.
Say full-time producing from then on.
So like I was
wake up now.
I was doing
He wake up.
part-time since 2010.
Yeah.
And I started building my home studio in 2010 as well. So it was in September 2018 my contract ended.
Yeah.
And I told them I was not coming back.
So how the link up with Teddy come about? How that swing?
Yeah.
How that come?
Well, Teddy actually slid in my DMs and he was like, bro.
Partner.
Teddy, I met Teddy through bro.
Hey boy, hey.
Hold on, Mevon.
Know your place and don't talk to me. Know your place, eh? Know your place.
Watch out, if it was on voice show, you got red card.
Mevon. You're living in a world. What is this? If slide in your DMs is being used in a sentence, Mevon, means when a guy was
Hey, all you want belly. So belly hunting, boy.
I messaged you, right?
All right.
No. I'll tell you the full story.
Yeah.
So I met Teddy through Rome.
Yeah.
Right? We were working on a song about 2 years ago on the Godoy rhythm.
Yeah.
And Rome actually reached out to Teddy to write the song for him. And Teddy was in Trinidad at the time, so Rome brought Teddy to my studio.
Nice.
And we started vibing the song Good, which is on the Godoy rhythm for Rome. And since then, me and Teddy we really developed a close friendship, and we have worked together on multiple songs since then.
Right.
You know, so it was really through Rome that he brought Teddy to the studio, and since then, you know, we've been friends and work associates, you know.
So Teddy, I have a quick question for you. This is Shandy. What inspires you to write a song? Like, and what is the catalog of songs that you have that people may not know that you've written for?
First question inspires. I guess life, you know.
Your lie is rum. Your lie is rum.
No, for real. Yeah, it's rum too, but but it's life, you know. It's just situations where, you know, sometimes I try to bring out, you know, that people actually been in or been through a specific situation. You know, like when I wrote Sting Behavior, that's just the Grenadian lifestyle. That's how we live. Like, we don't want no chase. I mean, you see how I drink this thing. I still have absolute on the side here, right? No, but we don't really drink chaser during carnival time. We just beat rum. Like, we just drink rum. So that's just Grenadian lifestyle. And I took that from real life and put it to paper. So Grenadians could relate. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Trinidadians and Vincentians or Bajans or wherever you're from, during carnival time, you could relate. You know what I'm saying? You could understand the Sting Behavior concept, the idea, you know, the direction of the song. But that's pretty much where I generate all my ideas from, just real life and real life situations. And the second question, well, songs that I've written, Lip Service for Marshall Montano, Your Time Now for Marshall Montano, Sting Behavior, of course. I work with Blacks, can't remember the name of the song, but Boiling Over. Work with Ola Tunchi, Destra.
You got a long catalog.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite one that you've written? What's your favorite song that you've written so far?
It's actually one of my songs. It's called You and I.
Okay.
It's one of my songs. It's a song that is just reminiscent of carnival, especially now, you know. especially when Carnival is not there. It's a love song for Carnival, pretty much.
Love it, love it, love it.
I would say, speaking of Carnival, with you writing such a big hit for Marshall with Stick Behavior, what were your expectations for 2020 Carnival?
Get money in the bag. I mean, for real, man, I was just looking forward to 2020. You know, the year started off so good. I mean, Mavon could attest to this. You know, shows, we did like 28 shows, me and Marshall. The year was just different. You know, you could feel the energy around the song. The Trinidad vibe was just picking up, and everyone who was a promoter was in Trinidad. And, you know, bookings was coming in, and I was starting to see my way, you know, for 2020, and I was smiling, you know what I'm saying? But then COVID come and say, boy, all you have to sit down for now.
Mm-hmm. Humble.
You know, I'm thankful. You know, COVID and 2020 has been a different year, but, you know, it put a lot of things into perspective for me, so.
That's good. What are some things you want to say that were put in perspective for you?
I tell all you, I love all you. Life short.
That's what's
up. I've lost a lot of friends through this COVID, you know, and it has impacted me in a different way, a different light. You know, people that I was close to, you know, people that I loved, you know, and yes, it's different. You know, right now you just have to see life as a blessing. You know, like even now, like even talking to you guys, you know, like this, you can't take these things for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
like
it. Technology.
Yeah, so I appreciate the interview, and I will drink some more today.
Appreciate having you.
So what's next for the both of you? What's next for both of you?
Well, we actually have a song out now.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one link rhythm. It's called All of You.
I think we have it. We're probably gonna play a snippet of it.
Yeah. So that's my latest release. It's called the One Link Rhythm. It features Pretty, College Boy Jesse, Teddy Rhymes, Mikal Teja, and a new artist by the name of Aisha Noel. It was
Aisha? That is Aisha? Who does be it? From Queens?
No.
Aisha Noel.
No,
that's somebody else.
no.
Okay. This is we do have the Teddy Rhymes on the rhythm, so we're gonna jump into the Teddy Rhymes on the rhythm, and it's called All of You on the One Link Rhythm.
Teddy Rhymes. Yo. Get tired of the heartbreaking. So done with the love chasing. You're done with man, no good options. The good men gone. You said that you're done dating. As soon as you get naked, the message done, the phone calls done, the homeboy true enough. I know deep down it hurts, so girl tried a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth, so girl, yeah, you've been true enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, what you need, I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, not for a night, I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, I'm on that one to all. Be there when you call, yeah. Who feels it knows it. Yeah, you want a real one, just bring it and show it. All you want is sex on the flooring, then leave like tourists. Oh, you've been waiting down for too long. It's time to heal up, it's time to move on. No mistake, you got to come strong, get with your program. I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. So girl, tried a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth. So girl, yeah, you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, what you need, I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, not for a night, I'm on that one to all of you. Yeah, I'm on that one to all. Be there when you call, yeah.
And we're back, guys. So, Gigi, you want to ask your question first?
No, you asked me first of all.
Okay, so guys, I know there's no Trinidad Carnival for 2021. They've made that very clear. Grenada, I'm guessing, may have Carnival. Who knows? Hypothetically speaking, what are the plans for 2021? How are you guys gonna market? This is a beautiful song, by the way. So how are you guys gonna market?
That tune hard done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm not sure about Grenada Carnival. The government is just going through the procedures and protocols right now. There wasn't Carnival this year, even though there wasn't no cases on island. So 2021, I'm not even sure what might be the outcome. But just more music from me. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do it on a different level right now. Just trying to bring more content to the table. Definitely will be working with Mevon on some more songs and obviously writing for artists as well. So 2021 looking like a year where, you know, a lot of growth from Teddy Rhymes, a lot of more songs from Teddy Rhymes, you know, they're showing different sides of me, you know, what I'm capable of doing, you know, and I look forward to it.
That's what's up.
Nice. What about you, Mevon?
So I actually have a couple other projects that's supposed to be released before the year is over. I have another rhythm coming out that features Blacks, Tuna, College Boy Jesse, and Bits. Yeah, that's supposed to drop probably before Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, so
It's not a parang, right? It's not a parang, right?
No, it's
okay.
soca.
Okay. Just want to put that out there.
And then I have a single with Nadia Batson supposed to drop on her birthday. I think that's December 7th.
Yeah.
Talking about Nadia.
Nadia, I love shit.
Talking about Nadia. Let me ask you and Teddy a question one time, right? Talking about Nadia. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready for this question or not? Are you ready for the question? Here what's going on, right? You had a wife one. You had a wife one, right? Yeah, you had to make one a side chick, right? And you had to forget one altogether. Who you gonna choose, right? I give you 3 of them, right? 3 ladies I give you. I give you Nadia, I give you Nyla, and I give you Patrice. Because I the 3 hottest woman in the soca business right now, right? Which one they making their wife? Which one they making their side check and which one they saying nah boy you end up in the friend zone?
Boy, I wife and 3 of them. I can't put the burning young Nyla Blackman as a side chick. I can't put the thickness, all the fatness of come on, what you doing? I can't do it. And Patrice Roberts, the Patrice, boss money man. I'm trying to see how that could work in some form of manner. You know what I mean? In the soup. I put in all the marbles in the soup together.
Sound like a real good idea there, boy. You sound like a real good
You want me to come on a live and say I put in Nyla? That's like,
greedy.
Nadia already sleep.
That's a smart man.
Mevon, quick fast before we head out. Like I play. Well, we also have the option where you can play the FIFA.
I would find a way to either keep all of them as side tricks and not let them go.
Oh, but on that note, we'd like to thank you guys. We'd like to thank you guys for coming here on Trouble in the Morning. Let us know your social media contact the handles that the people could find you and also purchase the music as well.
Explicit Mevon across the board on every single thing. That's explicit with an X and Mevon MEVON. One word.
And for you, Teddy?
Teddy Rhymes. Simple, easy. At Teddy Rhymes. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Teddy with a Rhymes with a Z. RHYMEZ. Teddy Rhymes.
Big up all yourself. Now, if the people that need the plates and all that as well, what's the best way to hit you? Because we just had to ask the artists, what's the best way to hit you? Because a lot of artists, they say, hit me on Instagram, and they never, ever respond. What's the best way for somebody to hit you to get you right now, Teddy Rhyme? Whether they need dub plates, Mevon, they need a beats, anything.
Well, for me, I respond to everybody. So I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
You can hit me up on Instagram, wherever the case is. You can even message Mevon and tell Mevon, link Teddy for the plates. If you have Mevon number right now, link Mevon. If you want to link me personally, you can link me on my Instagram account, Teddy Rhymes, Facebook account. Message me, and then we can talk business.
All right, man. Blessings to you and yours, Mom. The tune, definitely a big one.
Oh, before we disappear, I just want to ask a question. Do you guys have any music videos coming out anytime soon, or anything that just recently released that you want the crowds to know?
Teddy's song has a music video.
Yeah. This
Oh, that was the one you released the music video for. My producer was just asking that question.
Yes.
Yeah. That was for all of you.
Yes, sir.
So that's definitely on YouTube. You guys go to YouTube, check it out. Teddy Rhymes, all of you. I will leave you with this one. You guys, thank you very much for coming through. It was a pleasure. Traveling in the morning. Big up all yourself.
Bye-bye, Chocolate.
Thanks, man.
Chocolate thing is out.
What's up?
Call him Big Man Chocolate.
He's a cutie. He's a nice little chocolate guy.
She don't call him Big Man Chocolate. Call him Big Man Chocolate.
You done dating. As soon as you get naked, the message done, the phone calls done, the homeboy gone. I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. So girl, tried a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth. So girl, yeah, you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one all of you. And show it. All you want is sex on the flooring. Then leave like tourists. Oh, you've been waiting down for too long. It's time to heal up. It's time to move on. No mistake. You got to come strong. Get with your program. I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. So girl, tried a little too much. Cause you don't know your worth. So girl, yeah, you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts. Would you really give up on the love you deserve? I'm on that one all of you. Yeah, what you need, I'm on that one all of you. Yeah, not for a night, I'm on that one all of you. Yeah, I'm on that one all. Be there when you call, girl. I'm on that one all.
Okay, I got the gist of it now. So guys, yeah, I'm getting there.
Welcome back to Trouble in the Morning, the whole team. Good morning to you and yours. We just spoke to Teddy Rhyme and Explicit Mevona. Of course, I like to thank those guys for coming through again. It was definitely a good look.
Well, it looked like they staying with for the rest of the show. I mean, if they want to stay, I'm all for it. If you guys want to stay, I would never tell you disappear.
All right, Teddy Rhyme, say chill with us today. All right, now it's time for this, Shandy.
Yes.
Get in the conversation. It's time for Watch Trouble.
So we have two beautiful topics here. First of all, let me start off. My name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. And my co-host, who's not in the building, but here via satellite. Go on, take it.
Nikki G, the voice is soft and moist, the people's choice.
Hey, Papa.
So, Nikki, I want you to start off with your topic today, and then we're going to go into mine.
All right, no problem. So, the first topic I have is everyone has an ex that they don't want anyone to know that they dated. Originally, we had this topic where we were before, and we considered them a back pocket. So I'll just give you a brief history of what I'm talking about. So I've spoken to a few friends with this dilemma of dating someone that they don't want the whole world to know about, right? I'm sure everybody's had that where you don't want to have your friends know about a date or whatever. Maybe he's in your circle of friends. He's not one of the cool dudes, not handsome or fit the mold of a quote-unquote boyfriend material. But in your eyes, he's what you need at that time. So let's say you're dating somebody and you probably just want good company, a sex partner, something to do during downtimes. But for the life of you, you can't bring yourself to tell anyone, look, you know what? This is the guy that I'm dating.
And then all that break up low key. No, you ain't telling nobody.
You get the answer for that?
That's the reason why you keep your back pocket or someone on the low, because first of all, that's the conversation that you had. He's not your main boyfriend. He's just there temporary, just to fill a void that you may have of all the things that I said before.
Yeah.
You know? And then later on, if you decide, well, you know what, this is the relationship I want despite anything else, then you communicate with him and say, you know what, let's bring this out. Or if sometimes the guy don't even want to bring it out, or you don't want to bring it out. You know? So you just keep it in the background.
Keep it in the background because that's the man.
First of all, I think the question that should be asked of the gentleman in the room is if you want to be a silent ex-man. You taking that route? Yeah, once you break up your love.
Silence is forgotten.
No, but it's true. It's like we as women, we have those exes that we just don't ever want to talk about. And then that ex is, as soon as he see you, yes, we was together. I had you so I flipped it this way. Like, yo, people don't need to know all of that. Okay, we did it all right.
He was not the main man. That's why they want nobody ex.
No, because sometimes he might be a retarded dude that you just don't want anybody to ever know you.
Like retarded
okay, no.
So maybe.
All right,
just be truthful again.
For example, look at the dude on Saturday Night Live. It's a white dude with big lips. He was dating Ariana Grande. He was engaged to she or something like that. There's dudes that serve a purpose. Women too, right? There's a lot of there's a lot of men that like big women on the low.
They would never admit to it.
They have a whole big beefy woman.
It's true.
Somewhere that they hide in. But I feel like there's sometimes it's a Joe grind. Sometimes it's somebody that feed your ego or make you feel nice and sweet or whatever. I used to talk to somebody.
I had them experience.
It boils down to what you're going through at the time and what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could have a partner that's stressing the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know females, like, they don't like stress, bro. And if they're with you, it's because they love you. A female won't be with a guy that she don't love. I mean,
So why they keeping she an ex though? That is the whole question I wanna find out. Why they keeping the man an ex? Why you keeping them low key? That is the question. Why hiding the man?
For instance, right? For instance, well, I will put myself in that bracket.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody is with Patrice.
Yeah.
Bro, what you talking about?
Patrice is being stressed out.
And she called Teddy.
She go to the studio. She go into the studio and this man calling. She go, where you there, girl? Let's say you might be finished studio 10 o'clock. Why is you seeing you in back here? Ting, boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? And then Patrice have a brethren, you know what I mean? A fella on the side that always with her, encouraging her, you know what I mean, with problems and such and such. That leads things on over a period of time. Because you build trust in that person, you confide in them. And over a period of time, you know, it could turn into, yo, I could see myself with this person, or I could actually be with this person. And then things happen over a period of time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know, you get up in the morning and it's what you want, out of, like, as a female, as a guy, it's what you need in your life that we go after. You know what I'm saying?
So in that case, then you release how you're feeling, then you release the person who you're with, and you move on to the next person who you decide that
sometimes it's not that simple.
Put yourself in their shoes. You have two things. You're really gonna release one and go. It's dove you're dealing with. So
you want play. Then you build stress. If one stressing you, right?
Yeah.
And then you're trying to move on to our next one.
Yeah.
But you still have to keep the both of them happy, right? So that you're not building more stress.
But the thing is, you're keeping one a secret. That the whole.
That's still not like more stressful on yourself.
I don't think that they
No,
keep
it's
them a
not.
secret. It's not a secret because you're having an affair or something like that. It's a secret. I'll give you an example. I used to talk to a guy. He wasn't really. What I would like.
Was retarded?
No, he wasn't. No. I want to tell you a good story. Actually, it's somebody that was a quality dude, but physically he didn't tick all the boxes for me.
Oh, you were scared of quality.
No, wait.
I see something last night where they say real woman scared of quality,
so look,
man.
right? I was attracted to him from his personality and his vibes.
And then they realize he had quality.
No, just wait, man. Yo, he physically.
No pipe.
I didn't want him to physically I wasn't as attracted to him, so I didn't want him to be my man, right? Now, boom. Now we had developer vibes, and I would tell you, I don't know how much years have passed. This is a long time ago, right? And me and him is still friends. And I would tell you to watch his growth. He's a respected person. He has a great job. He's a great father. And I always, every so often, I just kick myself like, he don't look that bad. You just gonna keep that man. But it's, But at the time, I wasn't about to walk out in no fat with this man like that's my man. You know what I'm saying? And that for me
is the hidden X, yeah.
Because you're studying what people go say.
I think it's more about how people go perceive it.
That's what people go say.
It's like, oh,
so
why
then you
with
really
a
care
man?
about the post, you care about people, so then you're working on one with people.
But that's what I'm saying. I was young and immature.
I think that's what it really applies to. It's when you're younger, you do. This is where it really applies. When you're older, it's just like, okay, I can look back and say, this is my catalog of who I was with.
Let me give you an example. Look at Usher. Look at
sometimes you can't even use the age factor in that, because I've been through that before, and it depends on the person, the individual. You know what I mean? If you want that person to know that you dated a particular person, and sometimes people just don't want to be known. I've had people tell me, I had one person tell me, you know what, they want to be the side person. If he couldn't be the main person.
That's because they're doing the thing on the side and they want to know that you can't tell them
feel like a man who already, that man who already trusty, like he can't really get much, so he's settling for anything. I in my 33 years of living has never tell a girl I go settle to be the side.
A man willing to settle to be the side, just hold on. A man willing.
What do you say, Nikki? Sorry?
Sometimes I think it's financial too, because if I'm telling you, okay, you could take me out. We could go different places. This person had a problem basically going out. So I'm like, maybe he wants to... No, hold on, let me finish. Afterwards, it came out that it was financial because he wasn't doing well. So in order to date me as the main person, not to say that I'm so extravagant and expensive, it's just that the simple things of taking someone out to a movie or dinner and stuff like that, to him, he didn't have the money to the capacity to say, like, let me take you out as a main. So it's like, let the main person take you out.
Don't let nobody cheat. Let me tell you something.
I didn't want him as a main anyway.
Listen to me. That man willing to be the ex because he have going on. He had things going on the outside.
Yeah, Pamela saying sometimes you have someone in your life that you want to love them, you just can't, but they are there for a purpose.
To service your engine?
Yeah.
To service your engine?
It doesn't matter what the purpose is.
I was looking at it as the ex that you don't want to know about is the ex that was like the wackest person that you would, like you said, he or she doesn't fit the bill, and you don't want anybody to know about them. Like that was just a beat off, and it was a continuous beat off, and they served their purpose in the out.
Saying that I have one I don't want to know about.
Exactly.
But I not ex though. That just like that was like
jump off.
Yeah,
no, but it's somewhere along the line they served their purpose aside from sex. They gave you comfort. They bought lunch for you. They got you coffee every other day. A client. Well, for you call it a client, but some people you give your all to that person, or you give a little bit of that to your person, so they become your ex.
Hold on, right. To consider somebody ex, you really have to go through the motions with that person.
That's why I'm saying.
So how could you consider him ex?
I think
if you've never really been with them in that way.
I think they're more talking about just somebody you have dealt with that you don't want to be known, right? Like I think right? Like I have a bunch of exes, and I don't have no problem saying they're my exes. And then there's a couple of people I would like to forget they're on that list, you know, what I'm saying? And something like that. And Khaled brought up a good example. Sorry to cut you off. Like Eminem and Mariah Carey, and that was a great example. Eminem was scratching that itch for Mariah Carey. Now Mariah Carey and Eminem is not in the same caliber, and what happened is whenever she was over it, Eminem come running him out, talking all kind of mess.
Because he was a better gentleman. What you're saying, Shandy?
No, I was gonna say.
For example, like, come on.
I was gonna say it could be the sense that, you know, you've been with this person, they are the ex, and they're ex because of X amount of reasons. I just used X too many times. No, seriously. Like, I have an ex that I will never tell anyone I ever dated.
Me neither.
But he's
younger years or
this is when I was younger.
Yeah.
This is when I was younger.
Okay.
And why? Who said what? Why wouldn't I? I'll be honest. When I was younger, I was very picky when it came to picking a significant other. So this guy, he was in entertainment. He followed the punches, and we were really cool, you know. But then I found out he had several other women, and I was just like, you know what? You're gonna be. We did, you know, we got intimate, and then no. We had an intimate relationship, and we had a lot of things in common. The only problem is he had a small thingy, and he also had many different women. So then I said to myself, I said, you know what? I don't think you fit my bill, and I never said it to him, but you know, I distanced myself. But you know, we do occasionally bunks into one another. But I would
consider him an ex, though.
I consider him an ex, and then I was gonna say this next point. Sometimes we as women label them as exes because we don't want the friend. Maybe we don't want the next friend to be intimate with that person, or we don't want that friend to walk into that trap. So you label it as an ex to say, "Yo, don't go there."
When I hear a woman say she have an ex that she don't know about, I would assume it's because he been abusive.
Yeah. It could be that too. It could be that too. It could be a variety of reasons.
That's what I'm saying. I would assume that.
It could be a variety of reasons.
Well, it's like I used to deal with somebody, right? And we had a great sexual relationship, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't fit my list for everything else. Like he was like unemployed and all of these things, and like it wasn't.
That's the next reason.
But when we had sex,
Teddy was saying something.
Used to be 5 feet away from the friggin' wall. It was like on point. You know what I mean? But would I call that man name and say like, yeah, absolutely not. But it was nice while it was.
Teddy was saying something.
These man always boil into sex and the size of your pee. And these man are different.
Teddy, what were you saying?
I try not understand it. Serious? Listen to me, right? You could build your relationship on good sex, you know. Do you understand how important that is in a relationship?
Thank you. I've been saying this every week.
Hold on. You went out there and get good.
Lolo.
Good wood.
The man do have a job. Girl, you had a send out CVs.
Watch man. If you're on the league, can't motivate a man to go and look for a walk. Retire.
No. I ain't mean that.
But that what you're saying?
I'm saying, bro, that time I wasn't working too.
For real?
So I could relate. But I give it to
no,
you.
Exactly, but she put on your resume for you.
No,
she put on your resume for you.
No, but I look like this. There's
different. Give up on me. Come on, that's tough.
Hold on, hear this point. They say, Khaled say, women label men exes to take away from the fact that it was just sex. So it's a mental thing that they didn't want.
It's a combination of things. You don't want to look like a hoe, so you just say, all right, so that's my ex.
They don't want to be real.
And I was saying whole show they want to be real.
The one saying right through it was a fling.
Yeah.
When the thing scratching them, they call it come across and service the engine, change the oil. You understand? And that's what it is. Don't call about no ex. Just say it's your fling.
No, but at the same time, it could be that he fulfilled the itch, but then also if you're encountering your friends, I say your friends are okay, so let's say you go on vacation and this is the person that you constantly, when you go down for carnival, this is the person you're dealing with. However,
she is somebody different
exactly, but however, the persons are labeled as exes because when you're girl, go down there with your girls, you don't want them to interfere with that person. So you label them as an ex. But sometimes you might not want them to even know that that's your ex. So you just keep it like, hey, that's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. For you, it's a client, but for us, we can't say it's my client.
It's friend. That's my friend. But no, when everything goes south, he's your ex now.
Only time he was your cousin.
Only time he was your friend and thing, but now it goes south.
You know why that is? Women cannot get away with saying those things. We can't come and say,
that's my client.
Oh, that's my client, because then we get class as a hoe.
As a hoe.
You can do that and you get class as a gallus and a proper man.
Gigi, in 2020, that woman telling you, he's my bird.
I mean, I have
no problem.
Right then.
Yeah. Nikki was saying something.
I should have known how I roll.
What are you saying, Nikki?
You know what I was saying? I mean, everybody have their reasons for calling someone an ex or keeping them private. I mean, in my scenario, just like how Shandy, all of us is in entertainment industry, right? So maybe you might have dated someone within your circle who might be a producer or someone prominent, and you decide, you know what, I don't want anybody to know about this because it's going to jeopardize my relationship with my clients and his.
Yeah. All right, I could understand it if you're pointing that way. Yeah.
Circle is the same thing.
So it's a different reason for if there's
there's always a different reason for everything, but
your reputation.
The bad side of it, you know, people are always asking about, you know, what was the downside of it is, you know, maybe if he wasn't good looking or didn't live up to the standards of a boyfriend material or something like that, you know, so everybody have their
or rice grain peewee.
Exactly. Oba
said sometimes it depends on how people separate would determine how they are labeled. He's absolutely right. Yeah, because sometimes it go on so bad that he ain't even get called an ex, you know, to be honest with you.
You call a bastard a waste man.
Did he say, my husband is my ex because he's an ass? All right.
Sunday morning, please.
I love Diddy's comments on a Sunday morning, you know. Trouble in the morning. We're here in the Watch Trouble segment of the show, and I know we have some interesting topics coming up. So we take a short break and then we come right back. Squeeze any tune there, Shandy. Shandy's on the board today.
Yeah. What? This is Buck Wild, you know. From Outer Greens, you know. Come to deal with things, you know. Link up with Lion Pope, you know. We don't deal with certain things, you know. Watching. Mix a local and visit. Watching. Mix a local and visit. Yeah, we that thinger. Yeah, my thinger. Yeah, girl a thinger. Myself for no man thinger. You want to play my santinger. Wind up on a santinger. You want to get fresh santinger. Rolling with the big boss santinger. Boy, you don't well and think Jew. When you make it sell and thinger. You want to make jail and thinger. Man making you chop pill and thinger. Woman in tang and thing. Your man stand up in gang and thing now. Weapon in hand and thing. Just put on that and just jam a thing now. Certain things that we do, I tell you a lot of things that I do. Certain things that we know, I tell you a lot of things that I know. Certain things that we do, I tell you a lot of things that I do. Certain things that we know, I tell you a lot of things that I know. Sympathics are from man thing now. We people are dumb man thing now. Full up a strong and thing. We talented from a young and thing now. We don't drink rum and thing now. Looking for fame and thing now. Blocking our drain and thing. Next day your body in pain and thing now. Certain games we play and thing, but no man to his own and thing now. Never yet lost and thing. He come with a better class and thing now. So stop all them glad man thing now. Linking up pics and thing now. Pussy for likes and thing. Just think about the young girl life and thing now. Certain things that we do, I tell you a lot of things that I do. Certain things that we know, I tell you a lot of things that I know. Certain things that we do, I tell you a lot of things that I do. Certain things that we know, I tell you a lot of things that I know. Watching. Mix a local and visit. Watching. Mix a local and visit. Yeah, we that thinger. You're my thinger. Young girl a thinger.
your girl Nyla Blackman, and you're tuned into Trouble in the Morning.
Trouble in the Morning. Good morning to you guys. We're here live inside the Watch Trouble segment. Nikki G, just recap for us quickly what's going on.
All right, so right now we're on the topic where everybody has an ex and they don't want anyone to know that they dated. We basically call it, I mean, it's not necessarily a back pocket, especially since you dated them already, but we coined the phrase back pockets because they're there and you use them whenever necessary. So most times people would, date or say that they don't want people to know who they date before, maybe out of, you just want to be private. You don't want everyone to be in your business. As Akil said, maybe you had a bad relationship, so you don't want people to know that you were in that bad relationship and so forth.
I just want to know honestly.
That person as well.
I want to know honestly. Or they have that like literally right now. Like
it's shame. I think it's shame. I think it's for whatever reason, whatever your personal.
But do you have that right now? Like you have one of them people on the
no. I don't have one right now. Yeah, but I mean, I know that.
Throughout your course, you could say it.
Shandy,
In the past.
Y'all never had a person even, and let me say,
I said it already.
No, but look, it's not always that you hide them at the moment, right? There's people you was in a full-blown public relationship with, and 2 years later, after you've gone through some growth in life, you're like, oh shit, what I was doing with this person.
But there's some people you just can't. You want to label as the ex that you just don't want to speak about, but you just can't because you have some ties to them for life.
Any person I consider, at least somebody or a couple people have to know about that person. You understand?
Of course, your closest friends will know about that person. Most cases, one or two close friends will know about them.
With a woman,
yeah,
and she don't nobody know about you.
Yeah,
it's because she do other things.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Tell you something.
That's not true.
Man, why would a woman be in a relationship with a man and don't want it to be?
Because maybe you're fat or you're broke or you're something.
But then why you put yourself to that?
Because you're not fitting the bill. Because you could be unemployed and she trying to sort you out.
Why you suffering yourself?
She not because you're fulfilling other goals. Suppose for example, what if you're unemployed but you're giving good wood and she's enjoying the wood? So she's trying to figure out.
The fact that you're unemployed.
It could be that you're a waste man that you don't find that you're gonna be unemployed.
You will accept your waste man just because you are good wood.
But hold on, wait.
So then do not complain.
But Akil, let me speak.
We just hiding.
But nobody's complaining.
But what I'm just saying, she could be enjoying the wood and she's just trying to figure out if you're going to be a waste man, meaning that you don't want to get a job, or maybe you're just in a slump. You can't find work.
Okay, and you're hiding them because you know what? I have intention. If a next man come into me and the man fulfilling the needs, I will take the
Orion says, so why you with him?
Exactly. You know? So why you with him?
Good wood.
Because again,
good company.
So all right. So just call it what it is. Call it what it is. This was somebody who was just satisfying the things at the time.
But it's not
the needs at the time. It might not necessarily be sex. It could be just company and good chatter.
Think about even
we're women. We're emotional creatures. For us, it's different reasons as to why we take somebody.
And I don't even think it's only women. I think men as well. There's people in your
men
life
have a shitload of that.
Yeah, who's feeding your ego. There's some ugly girl in your inbox who's tell you nice things every day, and so you keep her kind of around, but you don't really bring her into the full mix.
Would you accept a man? If a man, would you accept that?
What?
Would you accept that role?
I'm an ex. I wouldn't have known.
They don't know. You don't make it hard.
You're an ex.
This is what I'm saying. If you're with somebody, if you're with a man, and the man say you don't want it to be known that all the together into the open, would you accept that?
It depends on where I'm at in space in my life, because I might accept it because I might just want to.
You might accept it if you have an ex-man yourself, right? If
not necessarily.
Come on, man. Let me be real with it.
Did he say I must be really old? What the hell is a waste man? Anybody want to quickly just tell
I want Akil to explain what a waste man is.
Let me just say a waste man is a man who just do nothing. A man who just do nothing, but you have him in your house. So you suffer in your house for a man who do nothing.
He just slinging what I'm playing PS5.
Sometimes they even sling
and it's only pay for the PS5. So then wait, so then they encourage a waste man. And that was my rant is about that.
Negative because it was the other way around. She would not want that. Pamela said female are emotional, men are physical. If a female can't invest emotionally, you are an ex. Wow.
Kat, Khaled said a lot of women portray themselves one way, but their tastes are a different way. I do think there's a lot of peer pressure.
Well, you're talking about pets.
And public,
go to the pet store.
And a lot of public perception that comes into this,
These
right?
people go to the pet store.
I think people be concerned about their ego, and people be concerned about their reputation, and maybe you have a certain reputation in the streets, and you don't want to. Like, I'll be honest with you. There's a dude that I was trying to talk to me for a minute, and he go hard about his love for dark-skinned black women, and he go hard about he would never talk to light-skinned women, and the man was all in my inbox. You get what I'm saying?
He just wanted that touch.
Yeah, I would label that as an ex you don't want anybody to know about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that
he's
have
contrary. That's very contrary. He's
so
a
what's
hypocrite.
the moral of the story, Nikki?
So the moral of the story, it's basically up to you two individuals to decide, you know, if you want people to know about your relationship or not. I've had a relationship where we choose not to have someone in our business because, you know, let's say he was a lawyer and he didn't want anyone to know that, you know, he was dating because he was getting his profession done, or in my status, I didn't want anyone to know that, you know, I'm dating a lawyer or something, you know. So it all depends on everyone's individual communication with your partner and what you want for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know, you're doing something on the outside. That's why I say it's an individual thing, you know. So if you guys choose to have a relationship where no one does about it, is your prerogative.
If you choose to lay down and take wood, choose to say
choose
what
wisely.
the man is to,
Whatever.
Choose to say what the man is.
Is
Trouble in the morning. We are inside the Watch Trouble segment. We take a short pause. We come back with the next topic.
This is your boy AKIL, the truth from Trouble in the Morning. Just here to say season greetings to one and all, and Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays to you and yours from all of us here at Trouble in the Morning.
Happy holidays to everyone. It's your girl Shandy, over and out. Love you guys.
And this is your girl NIKKI, the voice. We want to wish you a happy holiday.
Hey, it's your girl Gigi here from Trouble in the Morning, wishing you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Hello, everybody. This is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy, and we're going to go into the second topic of Watch Trouble. So, I've been trying to do this topic for a while now, and this is the topic. Dun, 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 introducing your child to the new significant other. Why or why not? So we're gonna do the backstory here. So as we know, Thanksgiving break just occurred, and of course, my best friend, her and her longtime boyfriend broke up recently, probably like in June. She found out he was cheating, and the woman that he's spending Thanksgiving with is the woman he cheated on her with.
Oh, wow, that's better.
Right? And my girlfriend, she has her man, but, you know, she didn't bring the man to Thanksgiving dinner, whereas he has brought this young lady to Thanksgiving dinner. He's spending Thanksgiving with her. He wanted his son to spend time with them, and she says no. She wants to meet her first. She wants to have a conversation first. He's saying, what's the point in having a conversation? You guys don't need to speak. So the argument is, as a result, she didn't send her son over, of course,
for the Thanksgiving
dinner. And he's up in arms about it because he feels it's unfair. You know, this is the love of his life now, and she has to get over it. She's being a bitter woman. And in her defense, I understand where she's coming from. This is okay. Yes, this is the woman he cheated on her with, but in the same token, she knows nothing about this woman. This woman could be a homicidal maniac. She could hate the child for all she knows. You know what I'm saying? So you want to know. Why is it men, or why is it some women refuse to have their significant other meet the new person?
I could jump on this first.
Go ahead.
What she need to have a conversation for? To ask what about?
To get to know the woman. Hold on. This woman is now going to, okay, so yeah, she's taking the place of this woman. However, her child is going to be spending time with this individual, so she needs to know who this person is.
All right, so this man is such a waste man that he will cry he child around somebody who is
some of them are.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I'm saying. So all right. So what this conversation would be? What she want to ask this woman?
It's not matter about where you're really asking her. It's just to get a vibe kind
of who she is.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. All you know is this is the woman that he cheated on you with. But you don't know anything outside of that. Like, does she have children? Is she good with children? Does she even want children? Is she nurturing? Like, will my child feel comfortable being around this person? Then on top of that, for him, you want to feel him out to find out, okay, are you going to move on to another chick? Like, how many other women are you going to expose our child to? So it's a serious concern. You have to want to know.
I guess can I jump in here for a second? I think there's different levels to this, and it's based on the people's maturity level. There are absolutely, let's not pretend there's not, some women and men that would use this as an excuse, their told-in feelings about the failed relationship, whether the person cheated or not. This could be a whole new person that they don't know nothing about. And there's certain people who will be told in such heavy feelings that they're using this as an excuse to just involve themselves in whatever. And that's different, and that's wrong. Mm-hmm. I do think that's wrong.
This girl cheated. This is the girl she cheated on the thing with, right?
Yeah.
So, let me talk. You really think that conversation she is going to have would be a civil conversation or concerning the
at this point in time, remember, she's moved on. She has her own man. She doesn't care anymore. It hurt, and she's accepted it for what it is. She has her man and she's very happy. But this is Thanksgiving. This is a major holiday. You want to know who this child... Look the story with the young lady who left her child with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend beat the child to death.
And that's not just one story.
And there's many stories like that.
Stories. Man and woman, including women, have been guilty of sexually molesting the children.
Morning, brother. Morning.
All kind of nonsense.
No, let me give all a real-time story here, right? Now, it concerns my daughter's mom and I. We've been struggling with this until we come to terms with it, right? And this is pretty much how it went. In the earlies, right, I'm the type of person I just settle down. So I know myself. I know once I get a girl, I settling down and me choosing no crazy girl. Now, here was the scene. Before any girl meet my daughter, it's a guaranteed fact that I have enough common courtesy in me to say, yo, I go and allow this woman to meet the daughter's mom first and get her feel like. No, my daughter's mom is not the same way. My daughter mom go meet somebody and she go like the person and it go be genuinely like the person and the person don't want to take she out. But because she living with the child, because she's not a single mom, but she is raising the child majority of the time while I work. When it's time for dates and all that kind of thing, sometimes she don't really have nobody to leave the child with. But the fella could be a cool fella, and they just happen to, it could be a bounce up downtown, hey, let me go and eat something. And the fact that your child is getting to meet and know this person before you is the whole gist of the situation here. And I always say, if you want to court anybody, you have a young child, you're supposed to be setting an example, because especially with mothers out here, your daughter is watching you 24/7. She wants to do every single thing that you're doing. You understand? Daddy there, yeah, daddy is best friend, but she wants to do everything you're doing as a mother. So that's pretty much it. So I don't blame the woman for wanting to meet the person, but I think it's how you go about it, is what I'm trying to say.
So how would you suggest she should go about it then? So that's what I want to know. Like, first of all, I want to know, why is it a problem for her wanting to meet the next person? And how should she go about it?
It could be a phone call first, right? Like, for instance, how my daughter mom met my girlfriend, right? Is they was out in Home Depot doing some shopping, and I say, yo, let me pull up in Home Depot, and let me just go and, say hi. That's all it was. It was just a hi, and it was awkward and tense between them for the first time, and look, the other night, they called me to come in and meet in the car with all of them.
Yeah.
How the relationship ended with the...
And that is our next thing too, because they say in this situation here, the person cheated.
Exactly, that is my point.
That is
how do you think this conversation is going to go?
But regardless...
It wouldn't be about the daughter, it wouldn't be about two
at this point in time, the children out the door.
But why is it going left? Because people can, and this shit buns me. take your adult feelings out of the damn equation and worry about your picnic.
That's
it. It should be a co-parenting conversation.
And that is just said, and we just saying that because
straight up. There is so many days where I strongly, and I'm trying to use choice words here. Yeah. Where I strongly dislike my baby father. Where he has done very grimy things to me, where he does not deserve my kindness. And I give it to him anyway. Not for him.
Look, Oba saying I would let her speak with her a side note anytime it goes different. I would let her speak with a side note anytime it goes in different direction. Cut her off. Did he say nah sugars? No freaking way. We not doing no phone meeting. But
that's it. You have to do it in person. It has to be in person.
I have to be there too.
Yeah,
no one is saying not for you not to be there. We're not saying for you not to be there.
Of course not.
Nikki was saying something.
Yeah, I just believe like just how, I mean, everybody has a point, right? It depends on the relationship that you have with your significant other. So let's say the lady cheated, right? And she's with a man now. The father might probably still have emotional ties with you and the kids, and he don't want anybody else in the kid's life. So you'd find that he's not going to let go, and he doesn't, no matter what, he doesn't want anyone to meet. But if you have a good communication with, you know, your husband or whatever the case may be, and you tell him, listen, I want the kids to meet this person and stuff, and you do have a good communication, and
But after cheating, Nikki, how much of a really good communication you go really have? That's the key factor that plague in this whole thing, you know.
But you have to build that.
This is what I'm saying. You cheated on me, right? But we still have a good communication in that even though you cheated on me, we said, you know what, we cut in ties, it's not working out, then I go my way. But I tell you, okay, I'm having someone, right, and I want them to meet the kids. It's up to you if you want to meet them or not, but I think he's a good fit and a good person.
But let me swing in this direction. Suppose the communication not good, Nikki. How are we fixing that?
Okay, so then if the communication is not good, then of course it's not going to go well, because if he or she is a jealous person,
Nikki,
then it's going to go sour.
Nikki, you saying
so
if you cheated on me,
communication is not going to go well at all.
Nikki,
everything is based on communication and yes.
Let's say Nikki, let's say you cheated on the man for the next man who you want your children to meet. Yeah. They put it in that aspect.
Yeah.
How do you think that is good? That conversation is going to remember that the man you cheated with?
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Everybody has like something that happened in their
life. Everybody,
right?
if you know you're doing things, you like to involve everybody. You're back now, you like to say everybody had this. No. If you wouldn't, thank you.
I didn't cheat. I did not cheat.
Know your place and don't talk to me. Know your place, eh? Know your place.
I had someone in my car, right? And we were just going out. Right? We were just going out and they had other people in the car. We were going to a sound thing or whatever. And I had someone in my car. Not even dating and stuff. The father saw that the person was in front of my car and he got mad. He wanted to keep the kids and all that stuff. And I'm like, nothing's going on. I'm not even cheating. So you already jumped to conclusions. In the case of me cheating, right, we have to already talk about this before you can even meet the person that I cheat on you with. I mean, I'll be heartless to think that you're not still going to have feelings. You know, you're going to have feelings, but we have to discuss it. And before I even bring the person for you to see, you know, who's going to be the stepfather or whatever, we have to communicate about that first. Because you can't just bring somebody up and bring them and say, okay, this is going to be the stepfather. You have to have that communication as parents first, and then you introduce the person that you want to bring into the relationship.
So my question is, why is it, and we can flip it, why is it men don't want... let's take out the fact that he cheated. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, he didn't cheat. Why is it men don't want the women?
They're not territorial.
Well, ask the question first now. Finish asking the question. Finish asking the question before they ask the question.
So my question is this: why is it men don't want women to meet each other, the new and the old one to meet each other?
We're meeting each other for? Is it a reunion of all my girlfriends? What is it?
But here's the thing: the
conversation is about the kids. It's not about you. It's about the children.
Not be approaching your girl, your current. If I'm your ex and we have children, and I'm approaching your current girlfriend the conversation should not be about you. I should not be talking about you.
All right, so give me an example of what the conversation will be.
Like for me,
right,
personally, I would be like, good afternoon, nice to meet you.
Right.
Obviously, you're going to be around a child. Do you have any children? I would ask like very basic questions like I'm trying to get to know somebody. Like for me.
Because you want to feel them out. You want to feel the person
all
out.
about how you bring across the tone too, you know. That's what just go wrong,
So then that's why you should be present in the room. Don't listen to it.
As the person who is bringing in the other person, you have to be most present and you have to be most
I don't think I should be in the room because the first time
you have to.
All right, listen to
At least when it starts,
listen to this. You see this conversation going right here? Yeah. I will jump up and ask you, what she have and try not to do with you?
It has a lot of
Listen to me.
No, but
let me ask you. People who have no children and very good with children.
Right.
Okay, but I don't know that. I don't know that.
No. Pause.
You're asking questions
let me tell you something.
Way.
Imagine if I asked your woman very kind-hearted, like a genuine. I ask everybody.
9 out of 10 times it's not coming out kind-hearted.
No. Hear what I'm saying. Imagine now if I ask you, hey, by any chance. No, hear me for a second. Imagine now if I come and ask you, we all in the room, and I genuinely am trying to comment whatever, and I ask, hey, by any chance, do you have any kids? And I love kids. I ask everybody that. And you come and say now, why you need to know if she have kids? That's soured the conversation. That caused the girl now to go, oh, what are you trying to say? When I wasn't even saying that, and you interject stuff.
No, she's right. Because you know her better than the other one.
I come with a genuine intention.
Let me see what's going on with these comments here. So who is that fine specimen sitting next to you talking about? Gigi or Shandy? Both of them fine. Obama said sometimes mothers and stepmothers become best friends, and absolutely right, yeah.
It's true.
So, here hooligans. So who the children going and call daddy? Me?
What kind of nonsense? Yeah, kind of new name. Yeah.
Any woman that allowing the children to call the other man daddy.
That's not right.
In the circumstance that man didn't pass away, she needs to
let me tell you something.
Old days they used to do that.
No, hear me, and I know this is not a popular opinion, and I'm not here to talk shit about nobody, but there's a lot of men, especially hood men, that really don't want you to bring another man around because they don't want another man to show them up and look like a better father and be more responsible for their kids.
That's insecurity, emasculating, whatever.
Emasculating the man.
That's how they feel. That's insecurities.
I just did here. She's finding like a old dog. Did darling, you do not know me, sweetie. You do not know me, okay, honey? So let me go to the judging and the assessment.
What did he say here? Akil want the new girl to see where he left his mark because he want to go back to the same spot to pee.
I have 4 different child mother. 4. And no problem.
What?
So hey, okay, so I have a question now. You brought up a point. You have 4 different
child mother.
So do you allow them to speak? Like, how did you go from one to the other? Like, how did that go?
What them have to speak about?
So they've never had a conversation.
Listen to what I telling you. You understand? All my child mother know me, and them know how I deal with towards my child.
So
and them listen to what I'm saying. And them know for next woman to come wrong one of my child. That'll come real good. Me do just bring woman around me. You see me? Me do just bring woman around my chair.
Yeah, that's
for you to reach around my chair, you have to come real good. All my kids mother know.
What are you saying?
Let me ask Akil a question. So in that event, in the event that you are going to move on and you have to bring this woman into your house and you break up with your wife or whatever, right? And your wife wants to meet this person, you wouldn't let them meet? That's the question.
That is the question.
First of all, the wife thing, me and she myself getting married, so me like
Akil,
would you stop being around the bush?
Akil, this conversation going on zone, you because I realize you're a bit around the bush.
No, I tell my wife to come in that category.
Akil, you wouldn't. On a perfect day, you wouldn't like your 4 baby mothers and all your kids to be under the same roof.
All my kids connected.
Forget that.
That's not the question.
That is not the question. I know you're very good at avoiding questions.
Listen to me. I do not want all my 4 children mother under the same roof.
Because you're still chopping too?
No.
Why?
Because I don't need all 4 of them under the same roof.
For what I'm saying is
too much female energy.
You wouldn't have.
Thank you very much.
But what I'm saying is you wouldn't have an issue with, for example, I would like.
Let me tell you something. I know how my relationships went.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. All my is Trinidadian women.
So?
And you see this in the
So what you saying? They still want to be sexy. They still want to be sexy.
You see the same thing.
All of them still want to be sexy.
If you
flinging
cheated on a
blade
woman,
on all of them.
if you cheated on a woman, end up with a woman, it's always going to have a piece of malice between them.
Chopping water.
No, so all right. So then this is the question now. So then that means, and correct me if I'm wrong, somewhere along the line for each relationship it ended sour. Whether
no, that one you see that out of before them. I might have cheated on one. You understand? And I tried with one. The same scenario they're using.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
you don't believe time plus tragedy equals comedy?
Bro, let me tell you something.
You don't believe in that saying? Time plus tragedy equals comedy?
I'm going to tell you
you and your baby mother and them don't sit down and laugh about that now. How old is your youngest kid? Like
my youngest kid is 9, man.
You see?
My youngest child is 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a small child. So what I'm saying is you wouldn't like a situation like in my mind, in a obviously in a perfect world you would stay in a relationship with who you with. But let's say my baby father has another child, whether it's before me or after me. I would hope that my kids could be able to play, that I could be able to have my kids FaceTime their brother and sister, and I don't have to wait for you to go around, you know, where I could just, where they could just play, where I could be like, yo, we going to the park, you come in or whatever. We don't have to vibe and have some kind of like sister relationship.
I get to the point right now where my daughter's mom and my girl and me going out and line, man. And it's line.
I think somebody understand me a little bit here.
Yeah,
what they saying?
All a woman's scorn, you don't want them around each other. Because some women
that's true. You have to know. You have to know your situation.
If he know his situation,
but these 4 women know about each other.
And I ain't saying all 4. I'm saying there might have been 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, you have to know whatever situation you was in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm telling you. And with me, my child, madam, know this boy is not bringing around each child just so. You have to have a certain grade and know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to my child,
I would still want to. I'm one of them people who would still want to see, like, okay, all right, so I want to have this conversation because at the end of the day, if my child is sleeping over your house with this new woman, you don't know people had flip.
Yeah.
People, because I could swear for you that you would never touch or do anything to my child. And toots, when I come home, you just had a bad day at work or you lost something, and you just take your anger on my child.
But
anything can happen.
You also can know you're a madman. So you know if you also know, all right, boy, I do something to this shy boy, this madman, and this madman, go this madman, you come home.
Listen,
so
if it's one thing I learned from my little experience, and I lived through it to understand this, once the women start to get to know each other, you go see how easy and happy your life gonna be.
That's a moment do like good though. According to our relationship end.
No,
because it's you. So you had to change that and you had to fix that.
No, you have some mad head people because I'm telling you, my first baby father.
No, I didn't say do it for man. I didn't say for man. This is a double standard here. This is a double standard here.
No, this is a double standard. Men and men. Most cases, the 2 men will never be good friends.
No, sometimes it will come good. It's just how you bring across the man. Sometimes you want the man to come good because look, I am very open, right? I wouldn't mind my daughter and mother dating somebody, but how my daughter and mother does date, she does date secretive and private, and then after she does go out with the man and my daughter, so that does make me want to flip. You understand? Because she being secretive. I don't know who my child is going with or where my child is. So sometimes I go call she going out with the man. I say, where are you guys going? Oh, you know, I don't know my business. No, I'm not trying to know your business. I'm trying to know my child's business. I just want to know, just in the event of something happening. Where was the last place you was in so I could know where to start to look. But she doesn't understand that part.
What do you tell her that?
But I tell she that all the time. But it's like AKIL says, a Trinidadian woman you're dealing with. You understand? So sometimes there's problems.
So this long you act like all in you now.
What you say, Nikki?
No, I think I mentioned it before. It's an individual thing, right? And you had mentioned to us before that you are a bit controlling. So she's probably looking at
I never say I'm a bit controlling. I say my daughter and mother say I control. That's the words of my mother.
Mark's your question, right? Mark's your question.
Why should say that?
Let me see in a relationship.
Nikki was saying.
She knows your history and she knows the type of person you are. So she's probably just going over that she's thinking that you
want to control her.
Mark's a question. Let me say in a relationship, right?
Oh, you have to go, Nikki? All right.
I gotta go, so everybody can add me on www.nikkigmedia.com. or at Nikki G the Voice.
And
All
from
right?
next week, Watch Trouble is gonna be starting. Thank you, Nikki. We love
Bye,
you.
Nikki.
Ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me see in a relationship with somebody, right? A woman, right? This woman pretty much, let me see in a relationship. Like, so they've taken that for, we go, 10 years? This woman pretty much show this woman being a woman, right? And you want to cheat on this woman with the next woman. So happen you cheat on this woman with the next woman, you have a child, right? And the whole relationship kind of mash up now with this next woman. How long do you give this woman to get over that you find that she's
There's no time stamp on making she get over that. If she never want to get over that, she can't get over that. So then I say that's your fault. So you got to take blame for that. It's not. It's no longer. It's not the women though.
No, I'm not
So
saying.
you
I
can't
know.
blame
Listen to
women.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
though. It just has some women that do not let go.
Yeah, but also no. But let me.
He's right.
I agree with you.
No,
But
he's right.
No, but with that being said, here's something that I will say about men and women.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, people want forgiveness without putting in the work to develop trust again. And I don't mean bending yourself over backwards and letting somebody abuse you or something like that. Things happen. We are all flawed individuals. We all make mistakes. But people think that, okay, I'm willing to allow you into my life in whatever capacity, and that they don't have to put in the effort to establish back the trust. And that takes time and effort on both parts. And if people don't take the time to build back that relationship in a new capacity that's about trust and co-parenting, you will always have those problems. Yes, you have crazy men and women who is just always going to be told in feelings. I'm not talking about those people.
You just want to talk to the man, your child, have it? You want to
Yeah, I would like to know who he is.
And what is the question?
Ain't no question. I just want to know who he is.
Okay,
I
so
can find out what I need to find out on the side.
So
I just want to know who he is,
I'm gonna put my scenario in. So for me personally, with my ex-husband, when we were together, I made it a point that I wanted to get to know his previous baby mother because he has 2 children with her, and they were gonna be spending weekends with us. So I wanted her to have that, to let her have that comfort to know that I'm here. If you need anything, call me. We're not gonna be big family, but there's that level of respect.
Yeah.
And so forth. Yes, she would come and tell me things about my then husband. And I'd be like, well, I would approach him like, what's this about? Blah, 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 blah. And then to a certain point, he would say, yo, look, she's not over me. And you need to understand that certain things she says about me, exit out and just focus on the babes, the kids. And after a while, I started to, negate anything she said negative about him and just focus on the kids. When we were together, she loved me because she said, I made sure that the relationship between him and his kids was rock solid and there. When we divorced, she and I were still cool, but the new woman and her were not. And nor was I with the new woman because he cheated on me with somebody else. It's a real messy situation. He cheated on me with this next woman, and both of us didn't like her. Then at a certain point in time, within a couple years after my divorce from him, she started to like this girl and hated me for whatever reason.
Oh, wow.
So he has to deal with the debacle of me not liking the girl he cheated on me with because she actually wished death on my child. So from that point, So from that point on, I said, you know what? You will not see my child. You will not be around my child. And that was sour milk for me. And then he has to deal with the 3 different women. So he's in your situation now, Akil, in the sense that he can't manage the 3 of us in the same room together. However, he has a new girlfriend now. And me and the new girlfriend is real cool.
But you and the old one, you was cool with not cool anymore.
No, she hates me. She calls me a witch. So
Listen, I have someone. I haven't been with my baby father for it's going on 12 years or something like that, and this woman's still calling me her arch nemesis. I'm like, girl, if you don't get over me, take my name out your whole mouth.
And just to wrap it up, I'm gonna wrap it up now because we only have 1 minute left. It's very sticky and passionate when it comes to children. I think it shouldn't be a problem if 2 people, you should be able to meet your new significant other because this person is going to be around your child. Whether you do this conversation over the phone or whether you do this conversation in person, I see nothing wrong with the people meeting each other. But at the same time, you as a significant other needs to be present to mediate the situation. That's just how I feel.
But I also feel like this is why let this be a public service announcement. Be careful who you have kids with.
Definitely.
Really be stuck with this person
for the rest for 18 to 21 years.
And it is really obnoxious. Be careful who you have kids with. Ask these difficult conversations when you're dating in advance, so you know where people stand on
sometimes
these issues.
Sometimes you really care. You could ask you all the right questions and it just
true. But at least
people act for years, though.
It's so true.
People act for years.
I agree with you, but I think it's important to get to know people's their way of being. For me, I call it my personal integrity, right? It doesn't matter what you do to me. It matters what my personal integrity is and who I want to be and how I want to carry myself. And that is an individual decision that you have to make and that you have to work on constantly. You know what I mean? Because me and Shandy could be great friends today and me and Shandy fall out tomorrow. I'm not telling Shandy secrets because I gave her my word in confidence when we were friends today.
Well, no, man, she
and that has to
different,
do,
yeah?
But it doesn't have to be. I'm not saying you shouldn't express
your
should
sound so easy and nice about it,
I'm not saying you don't have. You have to go through your range of emotions.
See what Hooligan Senior? People will tell you what they want to hear.
Exactly.
But you have to. There's a difference. You are allowed to give yourself that time and space to go through your range of emotions. You don't have a right to bring that range of emotions into your situation with your children.
You don't. Shandy, what's the moral of the story?
Like I just said, the moral of the story is you should be able to get to know your significant other, but do it under the pretense that it's most comfortable for you and that person. You as a person should be there to mediate. And don't leave the two new people together, and try to be as clear and concise with communication as possible. If you know that it's going to get hostile between the three of you, then maybe have somebody else who can be as neutral as possible to mediate the situation. But I think everybody should have a level playing field. Yes, you might know who your significant other is, but your ex might not know, and this is the person that's going to be helping to raise your child. So the moral of the story is just have clear communication and have as much of a friendly environment as possible for your child, because the child is what's most important in the situation.
Trouble in the morning, bitches.
Happy holidays!
Hey, holidays to me means family time, kindness, giving of gifts, and a celebration of life with your loved ones, including your friends. Decorating your house, putting up your Christmas tree, eggnog, black cake, and all the festive dishes.
Holidays to me means a lot. It means I'm going to see my kids smiling, knowing that they got the gift they always been wanting. I want to see family members that I haven't seen in a while, laughing and enjoying each other. And last but not least, enjoying mommy's homemade bread and ham with chow chow and that famous sorrel on a Christmas morning. Aye, aye.
The holidays to me mean so many things. Above all, it means family, love, peace, unity, good food, happiness, and good times.
Holidays to me means friends and family ain't seen a long time. Good food, exchanging of presents, and just spending quality time with people that you cherish the most. Oh, and of course, the alcohol, the Punch Creme, the Fernandez Black Label, the Johnny Walker, the Hennessy.
For me, the holidays are all about family. Whether it's the family you're born with or the one that you choose, just coming together over good music and great food, sharing in traditions new and old, and creating new memories. It's also a great time for reflection and giving thanks for all of our blessings throughout the year and thinking of ways that we can be a blessing to others, especially those less fortunate than us.
This is your boy AKIL from Trouble in the Morning.
This is your girl NIKKI, the voice.
This is Rondell from Trouble in the Morning.
Hey, it's your girl GIGI here from Trouble in the Morning.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shandy.
Just here to say season greetings.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone. Love you guys.
Wishing you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Season's greetings and blessings from my family.
To you and yours.
To yours.
To you and yours.
One and all.
From all of us here at Trouble in the Morning.
Merry Christmas!
I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork for my Christmas.
Oh, and of course, the alcohol. Don't forget the alcohol.
'Tis the season.
Check.
Trouble in the Morning is spilling the tea.
It is time
For your entertainment news report.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Shandy here, and I'm bringing you the entertainment report. So we're going to start off with the Macy's Day Parade. Macy's Day Parade went virtual this year, and we had carnival costumes, pan, moco jumbies, were a few things at this celebration this year at the 96th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. This year was a virtual showcase. Wadaka was a part of it, which is the West Indian American Day Carnival Association. There they brought performers from Sesame Flyers, Bantengwa Arts, Kaisiko Moko Jumbies, Pan in Motion, and Carnival Queen Kay Mason, who presented a performance called Carib Futurism, Love, Culture, and People. There was a well-choreographed dance number during the segment as well, and this was the first time West Indian American Carnival Day Association participated in the parade, and we're hoping that we see them sometime next year.
That's what that was the consolation prize for not getting a Labor Day.
Well, no, basically Macy's was really great about...
Oh, I forgot you work for Macy's.
Yes,
That's
I
why
do.
you
Macy's was really great. Shout out to Macy's. They were really great about... typically they bring in performance groups from all over the nation, right? And this year, because of COVID restrictions, we didn't want to fly in people from other parts of the state.
You reach for a fail safe for the Caribbean people. Go ahead, Shandy.
We reached out to a bunch of other parade groups that did not get a parade this year, the Puerto Rican Day Parade, all kind of stuff. But shout out to the Caribbean Massive. I think it was Sesame Flyers that participated.
And Bantigua, big up yourself.
Yes. So Lyrical speaks about hard times. Lyrical speaks out on the hardships of being an entertainer during the pandemic. In an interview with ebuzz.com, Lyrical states it's been overwhelmingly frustrating. The fact that we as human beings can't function in the manner that we're used to mentally, emotionally, and financially. We tend to do things that may seem inappropriate and irresponsible to some. This is in regards to party promotions, etc. Lyrical further states acknowledging the gravity of the situation and the graveness of the pandemic, but through it all, entertainers must eat. He further mentioned about the inability to travel outside of the U.S. and that promoters who once made $50K and now make up to $10K or less. Finding ways to live through the pandemic is a must or will end up homeless. He mentions further as to why artists take shows, and not because they're desperate, but that's how they make their living.
I honestly feel a little bit of sympathy, just a little bit, but not really much.
I understand it, and that's something I want to discuss next week.
Yeah,
I definitely want to dive into that.
Yeah.
Promotion and partying during the pandemic.
Bro.
What? What?
It's so difficult in just changing your field, man.
Why would you change your field if this is your passion and this is your craft?
Anyway, moving on.
I could understand. Next week.
This is like us killing people, you know that, right?
Yes.
I don't think you should be partying, but there's other ways you could push your music.
So this is Major Hype was hospitalized. So Grenadian-born comedian Colin Nigel McPherson, better known as Major Hype, was hospitalized this week. Hype posted pictures on her social media pages that went viral. There were rumors of COVID-19, cancer, and then a severe heart attack. What the true prognosis was, we really don't know. But
he say on the live was a mild heart attack.
Yes,
it was a mild heart attack. Okay.
Yeah. Give me the good Major Hype story now.
That's scary now.
Are we waiting for the good Major Hype story?
You guys said don't give that story.
Tell me what is story?
Okay, so I don't have the clip. You have the clip.
Yeah,
still?
I had the clip.
Do you want to play the clip, or you can't play the clip? Can we play the clip?
Yeah, we can play the clip.
Okay, so basically, Major Hype went on a rant sometime this week, stating that a soca/calypso artist was trying to go after his woman.
Yeah.
So he says, if he could, he would put hands on this
but
person.
Wait. Before, look.
And this is the same week that he was in the hospital. That's
he
why
he didn't move to Atlanta because he had a woman. No, you know what? Leave me out.
No.
Let me not go that way.
That's probably why he ended up in the hospital.
Because of the mild heart attack.
Wait,
I feel like you have a piece of story we don't know. Let me jump into here and hear what Major Hype had to say.
When you violate me, or you violate my situation, or you violate who I am and what I stand for as a man, I'm going to disrespect you. And whatever happens after that can happen. That's how I work. I'm going to slap the shit out of... And I'm ready to call somebody name, too. I'm ready to call this faggot, calypso singer, soca singer dude name. I'm really ready. So just know that anywhere you see Major Hype, if this dude is in the place, we got a problem. We got an issue. We got an issue. So you go ahead and sing your soca and all of that, but I'm telling you right now that when I see you, I'm putting hands on you. This clown just reached out to my team and said, I just did a song. Could you put it in my skit? Could you place it in one of your skits? And then turn around and trying to violate me. Nah, Lyro is family. Lyro would never disrespect. Big up Lyrical.
No, there was a lot of speculation that it was Lyro.
I thought it was.
So that's why I had to put that last part in the end to let them know that he say it wasn't Lyro. And even if it's Lyro, he ain't gonna say it was Lyro. But let me
No, but you see the soca artists are not on the level, so it can be Lyro on a different level. If you talking about, if you listen to what he says.
So who do you think the soca artist is?
I think it's Yankee Boy. I saying it plain.
Why?
Because he said the man hit him up to ask him to put his song in a skit. What song out there is skit worthy right now? Yankee Boy Pineapples all over your body.
But then why would Yankee want to cross the line and try to talk to his woman?
Because these dudes low like that.
Hear you. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Okay.
I think you guys are giving this guy too much credit.
Didn't he just come and post a video in the same woman house that he get put out of or whatever? So how much women he have? He's not that fly.
Well, we don't know. We want Major Hype to call names, but I don't know.
We may just have to wait for the last to pass.
Yeah, we had to wait for the last to pass. All right.
Who do y'all think it is?
I thought it was Lyrical.
I think it was
asking the listeners.
Lyrical was in Atlanta, so I figured it had to be Lyrical. It was convenient.
No, Lyrical was the furthest out of my mind.
Yeah, Lyrical kind of far. Is it that or it probably voice?
Vizzy, don't mix up the voice.
No, not Vizzy, voice.
Voice who?
Soca artist voice.
From Trinidad?
Yeah.
I'm
just kind of...
Why? How?
You never know?
Voice is all the way in Trinidad.
No, I was saying no skit, you're crazy. Some respect.
Yeah. So it had to be Yankee Boy.
I was saying asking for your song to be Major Hype to put song in his voice.
Why would Yankee Boy cross that line? That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb to cross the line if that is Yankee Boy.
Because these dudes is low like that.
Hear you. Moving on, Shandy, moving on.
Moving on to better moments. Soca artist Pretty tied the knot this weekend to his girlfriend of 11 years, Tiffany Paul.
A long time you be against the married. Love that long time.
Tiffany is a vocal trainer, background vocalist, and often regarded by Pretty as his backbone. The young couple also recently had a baby. Fellow soca artist Patrice Roberts posted a picture of a lovely couple on Instagram. And her caption was, "Congrats, Island Boy Pretty and Tiff Paul, proud moment. #wedding vows, #marriage." In the picture, you see Pretty, his beautiful wife, a little boy, and Patrice's daughter, Lily. We here at Trouble in the Morning and Watch Trouble wish the happy couple long life, love, health, and success.
For real, yes. Congratulations, Pretty. Congratulations, brother. That is it.
Yeah, baby. Come out and sing no more and go in the studio no more because you know she will change on your life now.
Oh my God.
That married thing is over.
Oh my God.
You see, Marsha, you know what? We could talk about it in Boston.
You see Swappy engaged and you can't even see Swappy no?
No. Isaac Promotions called us and said Swappy is pending for interview. Trouble in the Morning. He has a new project he's working on. So Swappy's going to be here in a couple of weeks.
He's still been missing.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't missing. He say he working, man.
He working?
That's a fair answer. What we have there, Shandy? That's
I have one more story.
Okay.
One more story. So Shaggy releases a Christmas album. For people who like Christmas, I wanted to share this story. Grammy Award-winning reggae artist Shaggy released his Christmas album titled Christmas in the Islands this week. The reggae-themed Christmas collection puts a Caribbean twist on traditional Christmas cheer with 15 tracks of island-infused holiday songs featuring guest performances from Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Junior Reid, Neo, Romaine Virgo, Richie Stephens, Conqueror, Joss Stone, and others. Shaggy said... And I quote, "Since I was a child, I can remember seeing tourists flock to Jamaica during Christmas for some sun, fun, rum, and great parties. Our island is all about family, friends, food, great beaches, warm, welcoming people, and strong culture, which is the perfect recipe for a joyous Christmas. So we decided to embody all of that into this album. So you remember to check it out. Buy it locally. Do not, I repeat, do not bootleg the man thing. Give him his coins.
COVID, right? It's COVID.
Right?
You need but is it like, what is it, parang or like Because Jamaicans are really
Jamaicans do that sing
It might be zesting the parang.
Probably zesting Christmas.
Might be zesting the parang.
Oh, yeah, nothing about Scars and Big Nito, right? Okay, no, alright, good.
Gee, I was even
I hope that's it.
I wasn't mentioning that.
I was going to point it out because you said me, you know.
Last place contenders.
No, hold on. That's the ex that you don't want to mention.
Oh,
that
wow.
song is the ex you don't want to mention.
Yeah, she know, but she like Susu.
Entertainment report.
So yes, thank you. I just wanted to cap off. My name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You can catch me, Shandy Media or Shandy Sweet on Facebook, Shandy Media on Instagram, and you can catch the rest of these stories also on Watch Trouble's pages on Facebook and also Trouble in the Morning.
What songs we looking forward to this week?
Susu.
Susu.
We're looking forward to that for all reason.
So without I even said also this week what's his name? The guy from the Knicks boy Nate Robinson.
That's what we want to talk
about.
Nate
Robinson got knocked out.
Yo.
Hey, I had a clip I was waiting. I was hoping Shandy they talk about him, but
well, I didn't bring any.
I just wanna let me squeeze it on this list.
But what about the footballer? Is a footballer who died, the retiree who died, and the people that and the people who. But what about the that was another big one too.
But let me hear the clip before we go into bus.
Wait, let me intro this thing.
Yeah.
So we had a fight last night.
Oh, Gigi paid for the fight earlier.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It was listen. There was a fight last night. It was a Roy Jones Jr. against Mike Tyson fight. Oh my God, we don't have enough time to really get into it. But Roy was sucking air after the first round. That man looked out of shape. And his last fight was in 2018. Mike Tyson, who hasn't fought since 2005, looked like he could have go 4 or 5 more rounds. He was excited afterwards, like he was ready. No, this was a zen Mike Tyson. He actually looked like he was holding back because I think he could have really well knocked out Roy Jones.
Akil thought it was an awesome fight, and I thought it was just like a waste of time.
Well, no, here's the thing, right?
It was historical, and it's right, but it's just like...
Well, no, here's the thing. It was billed as a hard sparring event. So they was not even supposed to go as hard as they did. They were supposed to wear headgear and everything.
Because they're older folks.
Yeah, they're 54 and 51 years old.
Hooligan said the fight was trash.
It was trash.
Anyway, so look, boom. So prior to that fight, first of all, there was a lot of good artists that performed as well. It was a whole thing. St. John performed. French Montana performed. Wiz Khalifa. It was heavily promoted. It was heavily promoted by the cannabis industry. There was a lot of cannabis reference promotions or whatever. But anyhow,
pretty baby.
Prior, there was I think 2 or 3 fights. There was 2 or 3 fights prior to the fight, right? And one of them was this guy named, oh my God, what's his name? Paul something. This white YouTuber dude, apparently. And Nate Robinson. So now, mind you, in my mind...
Jake Paul is in here.
Yeah, Jake Paul, room. So Nate Robinson grew his hair out. I haven't seen Nate Robinson since basketball days. So I'm looking at this man, and I'm like, yo, he look so familiar. Who is this man? I'm not thinking in my mind, it's Nate Robinson. The man get knocked out several times, but at one point somebody said they thought he was dead. Like he was embarrassment.
Yeah, like Snoop who had me rolling.
You of Nate Robinson and Snoop, I know you're an Uber sports fan and you know just how athletic Nate Robinson is.
Yeah, he is. He coming in. Look at him. Whoa. Slow down, nephew. He got on basketball shoes. And they say protect yourself at all times. Ain't that what they say?
You betcha.
Oh!
And Jake Paul caught Nate Robinson on the way.
Good night, Irene.
Robinson goes face first.
Lord have mercy. Yes. Caught him. Oh, my God.
Down.
Lord have mercy.
Robinson.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Snoop talk about dropping it like it's
hot. Yeah, the commentary was priceless last night.
Even when he finished, there was one line he said at the end.
Let me stand.
Wow, nothing funny about what's happening with Nate Robinson, but Snoop Dogg is singing the hymns. He's trying to get
Irene. Oh, Lord.
Mamma Mia, the problem child proving to be a big problem.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe. I watched it.
No, because he said at the very end, he says, was this worth watching all over again? Would you pay to watch it all over again? I don't know about that one. I was cracking up because it's the truth. It was just like, to me, it was. You ever watch Celebrity Deathmatch? I don't know if you guys are.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was my ish, boy.
No, it wasn't that bad.
What are you guys expecting? What I was really expecting?
I don't know. I really don't know what I was expecting.
So then how it could be shit if you don't even know what you had expecting?
I feel like I was expecting a Mike Tyson
also,
fight.
now you know what you was expecting.
I'll be honest. I was expecting a Mike Tyson
You
like
tell
somebody
me.
on the floor.
50-something years.
And that's what I'm saying.
You
No.
see how fit he is, though? He's really fit.
And he did real good for his age.
He did real good.
He
I
did
was,
real
I
good.
was really impressed with his conditioning.
His opponent. It was just more like.
You know why? You know what? For me, as a boxing fan, like a true boxing fan, like I real into boxing, right? I knew to manage my expectations because they specifically said this was a sparring fight. So I knew in my mind, don't have this in your head that this is Mike Tyson knocking somebody out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was
because that's not
expecting
what's
that.
gonna happen.
I was expecting like 1, 2, 3 fight over. I was like, okay.
And that's the thing. They weren't wearing headgear. I think they was wearing 10-ounce gloves, but like I honestly, when I was looking at Mike, I felt like I could see him holding back. Like he was reminding himself, this is a for charity fight. Like this is because there was a couple of times where Roy Jones definitely like irked him, and you could see he hit him with a couple good body shots. That is like, yeah.
But was the fight for charity? No, right?
It was.
Yeah,
It was for charity.
It was for charity.
Roy Jones, I believe he raised money for a Kobe Bryant charity. That's why he was wearing the Lakers colors.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Mike Tyson's charity was, but he was really adamant afterwards, saying like, I want to do this for the culture. I want to do this for future fighters. I want to be raising money for charity and whatever. Like he was very much talking about already from the interview, like next steps, like what is my next fight for this? And I could see him doing really well. He was he was in very good shape. His conditioning was on point. He could have gone 4 or 5 more rounds. So big ups Mike Tyson. That's my
big up Tyson. Thank you very much, Shandy, for that entertainment report.
You're welcome.
You're on Trouble in the Morning. All right, we ain't even gonna take a stinger. We're gonna jump right into it. No, I know a couple of people has been asking for the segment to come back.
I'm excited.
And it's finally here. I'm not officially supposed to be the host of it, but they beg we for it this week, so we're gonna put it in this week. There's a couple of good tunes. So now this is the Bus or Not segment. It's pretty much simple. If we play a song, and if you like the song, you're gonna hear this, and if you don't like the song, you're gonna hear this. All right. So it's a very simple segment. There was a song that dropped just the other day. Marshall Montano's birthday was the other day, and then he came out with a whole track for his birthday to commemorate his birthday, and I really find the song wasn't really hitting. So I hit up a couple people and asked them, I say, yo, what do you think about the tune? And all the feedback I got was, yo, that song hard, the song best, the song good. So let me take it in. This is the first entry into Bus or Not. This is the High Life rhythm.
On the beach chair rhythm.
This is High Life on the beach chair rhythm, Marshall Montano.
Nothing but clear skies and good moods, blessings from all around, and that's all we see in the forecast for today.
First thing I do as I rise up is count my blessings. First thing you should do as you rise up is count your blessings. Cause every new day under the sky is a blessing. And you're surely blessed if you have life, ain't no guessing. I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video. Understand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try to make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor, voice the dealio. Hope you have a good day.
You guys let us know in the comments, let us know.
No matter what happen, we not giving up. Plus life too short, so let me live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on a high frequency.
You guys let us know in the comments if it bursts or if it not.
High energy.
I feel like I'm starting now. Immediately, I gain it the one.
No, man, this part remind me of Problem. I hear Problem.
Again and not in the chat. Like two. GIGI.
Pandemic, so people accepting all kind of shit.
AKIL.
You don't like this song?
What's wrong with it?
Man,
You crazy.
Like 3, 1, Chandy.
For it.
And the L is no longer a loss, a L is a lesson.
Did they make it?
Okay, so
we have our next nut.
Why doesn't it make it, guys?
I see one person the way I love hard there. No.
What's funny? If we bring out the and it had carnival and can't fuck them. People would also do some shit.
You think so?
Look, Orion said negative. Akida said nah. Did he say it alright? I don't know what to get at, did he? I don't know what to get at. So fight out of here. Moving on.
Damn, son.
Hooligan said it alright.
I like it. I like the rhythm. I like the whole song.
You like it because you Problem Child singing it.
No, but it's not Problem Child song. I'm saying it's Marshall song. I actually don't like Problem Child song on the rhythm. I was saying that
Hold on,
last
yeah,
time.
next nut.
Yeah.
Not a hit song again.
But no one's explaining why they don't like it. What's wrong?
It's not a Marshall.
It's not a. You know, here's the thing with Marshall. Marshall tunes just come out and he doesn't really like it, and then after a while, they start to vibe and party and he just hit it. All right, moving on.
Because I hated
I
Fast
know
One.
this one we've been hearing this one for a very long time. I'm not even going to intro it. I'm just going to play it and only let me know if it's a hit or not. Let us know in the comments as well.
Trinidad Madman, I's a madman. Okay, you see this Christmas? I join in a susu. A big susu.
We find out the man got a bigger head than Marshall right now.
Trinidad Madman, I's a madman. Okay, you see this Christmas? I join in a susu. A big susu. I join in a susu. I's a madman. A big susu. Easy ranking from Long Hockita. Call me to make some dollar. He said if you see.
Did he say negative? Hooligan get a bus, boy. That your brethren.
It's a hard crowd today,
That your brethren. Shandy.
2 thumbs up.
I don't even think I had to ask Akil. Akil says a hit. Colin say trash.
Akita say hit.
What you feel? Gigi, hit.
I'm with it. I'm playing
Let me ask some boy, Kareem in the room. Hit.
Yeah, Kareem was there having that time in the back.
If this man focus on the energy and serious song, he will be a problem because he could write.
No.
Bro, Scranny said, Chef, he said that's a pushing wing is out of here. It's no, definitely not. All right. Now, moving on. Right, I'm going to put my boy Teddy in here. I have to put Teddy in here. Because we are like about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna put in Teddy and squeeze this one off a little bit. Oh God, I'm happy too, you know. Yeah.
You're tired of the heartbreaking, so done with the love chasing. You're done with man, no good options, the good men gone. Yeah. You said that you're done dating. As soon as you get naked, the message done, the phone calls done, the homeboy gone. I know you've been through enough. I know deep down it hurts, so girl tried a little too much.
I go get out that early bus.
Hooligan, say Akil.
Khaled say you like that one, nah bus. Antoinette say yes.
Wow, so it passed.
Teddy, big up
Shandy?
yourself.
Yeah.
Gigi?
Yeah.
Akil?
I'll tell us not some more.
Oh gosh.
So you say not for now?
Miserable.
I'll listen to some more. First time I'll buy this song.
Hurry, DJ Hurricane says a hit. So that one get you. Did he say it alright? Well, no, let's say it alright. I doesn't understand.
Because we know you just say a song and just say it one time just so we have
But this is the first time we're hearing it.
But sometimes you feel a tune from the start and you know you get a vibe, you get energy.
Well, I ain't get that from
listen. Here what going on? Gigi, here what going on?
Nah, actually I would have to tell that one shit there.
Know your place, Know your place.
Pamela says much better than the last two. Alright, so this is a brand new track. The brand new track is coming down from Fallon Happy. It just released. This one is called Backyard Jam.
Know your
Where's the pull it up again, Akil? Where's the pull it up again?
Pull it up
again. Let me see what's going on in the chat room there. Let me see what's going on in the chat room.
In your back.
So I get Khaled here. Linda, yes.
Yeah.
Hooligan. Akira. Bertel. Khaled. Susan.
In your back. Yeah.
But y'all don't think the
Antoinette.
rhythm make it. You like this tune or you like the rhythm and the vibe that it come with?
Right there in your backyard.
I thought you don't like backyard.
In your backyard. There's a song, sorry. I know there's a song I'm talking about. Backyard.
Akil, where you say?
In your backyard.
Pamela say bus. Akil, yeah? Well, we know that. GIGI?
I with it.
Yeah. Kareem. The whole room.
I want to make it known. I'm not a Farmer Nappy fan. I think he is kind of lame, but the rhythm make it.
Nah, he's not lame.
Hold on. Say what? Wait, you just said that again?
I'm not a big Nappy fan.
Take off she mic there. Take off her mic. Take off she mic.
Sorry.
What's the mix cloud saying?
Backyard.
They didn't say that yet.
Yeah, boy, did he saying there's gonna be a good steel pan vibes. Good vibe.
We apologize.
Hey, big up to DJ J. from Altazar, Jamaica. The whole team pushing the movement. Much love to you and yours. Alright, so that's the Farmer Nappy. I got one more to go before, and I had to put this one just specifically because the other day Desha just launched a new show. I watched it. It looked a little decent, you know. I just find Desha have a kind of voice there that, oh God, I love. I like she when she quiet. You know?
No.
Yeah. That is our old foot anthem. Yeah, call it that old foot anthem.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the final one before we head into the truth with Akil. This one is on the sweet soul rhythm. It's called Lie, Lie, Lie. This is Rome featuring Desha. Let me know what you guys think about it.
One question.
What's that?
Who does lie more? Woman or man?
Who you think?
All you ready? There we go. Christmas Eve I'm with my lady. We now move into a new home. Life was nice and we was so happy.
Desha and Rome. Sweet soul rhythm.
Big up Mevon on the sweet sour rhythm though. That's his rhythm too.
She jump on the bed, walk outside.
And that I know for me.
Yeah, that's a no for me too.
I know from you, Shandy. Did he with this? Alright. Alright.
I hate Parang.
I love Parang, but not this.
No?
Not this. I love Parang, but not
Akil, let that make it.
No.
Pamela said nah. Khaled said nah. Antoinette said nah. Hooligan said alright. That is it for that day. That is it for that. So that has been the introduction to the Bursanut segment for another week. I know as of next week the original Bursanut man, we ain't gonna let the cat out the bag yet, but Linda said nah, boy. Alright, we get it all. We get it. It's not it is not hit. Yeah. Alright, when we come back, we got the truth with Akil. We leave you with this one right here.
Put my mic now, I'm to you. In the backyard, I'm to you. Hey. Tiki-liki. In the backyard. Keep my mic on, please. I get in the backyard. Ooh, yeah. Tiki-liki. Backyard. Tickle. How long them they say put your tickle in your pants? Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Hey, right here. I gonna sing it because everybody singing it. They might be singing good, but I gonna sing too. But let's start AKIL rhythm, please. I want rhythm. Right here in your back. I want to come in NIKKI back. Yeah. Oh God. Ticky. I want to come in your back. NIKKI. All right, CHANDY, I will come in your backyard then. Yeah. Ticky. Yeah. I only want to come in somebody's backyard right now. Boy. Right here in she back. CHANDY, your backyard clean? Alright, well, come on in. Ticky. Boy. No dirty backyards. Make sure your lawn cut, the grass looking nice. You trash throw out. Microphone check. 1 2.
You want answers?
Grab your coffee
my
and listen up.
Listen. I want the truth.
The truth.
You can't handle the truth.
With AKIL Mitchell is on.
It's your boy in the building. Morning. First of all, let me big up some people. I want to big up some people. With the Mixcloud. I want to big up some people on the Mixcloud. I want to big up that DJ Hurricane. I want to big up DJ J. Dot.
From Jamaica.
From Jamaica. I want to big up Bertel. You know, with the whole Mixcloud family. I apologize for Shiggers not paying attention to you guys. From now on, I will try my best. From now on, I will try my best.
And here in front of DJ.
No. From now on, I will try my best, and I will try to focus on you guys. From now on, I will try to focus on you guys every Sunday to the Mixcloud family.
You getting up at us?
All right, to the Mixcloud family. No, one of the people say Shiggers do not pay attention, so I'm just saying, you know.
But I come from all the way. I move.
It's not the first time since last week you're doing that. Let me go.
Yeah.
All right. My rant here today. My rant is basically about Let me ask you two ladies a question for the going to my rant. Do you all think all men is dogs?
No.
Well, they're feeling sick this morning because a lot of women say because I have a serious problem with this because a lot of women have this kind of thing with all men is dogs.
No.
I was having a conversation with a young lady last night. And we was talking about the whole major hype drama and whatever the case, and I was saying, well, you know, let allow men to vent, you know. Sometimes a man wants to be able to vent because she find it was the wrong way I'm going about making a video, whatever the case, and thing. And I said, well, you know, certain men is grown men, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I said, certain men just loner. And she jump up and say, all men is dogs. I cannot fed up hearing all men is dogs. All right, yes, we is dogs, but here was the problem. All have to know what dog they're choosing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Know what dog you're choosing. Don't go and choose a potong and then complain. Because no one you're choosing a potong, know the qualifications of a potong, know what potong is do. Yeah. If you open your gate, as a gate open a potong, going to run outside. He's going to run all over the place. He's going to come back.
What's that?
Well, we're talking about dogs. Because ladies is class men as dogs.
Okay.
So I am saying now, is a potong is a mixed breed. A potong is just a potong is a dog with is like a waste man basically.
Probably infancy, just call him a mutt.
A potong will drag out people rubbish.
For us who don't know, this is, so we have to Google.
Right, a potong will drag out your rubbish now. A potong will come and empty your dustbin, kick down thing. A potong is that kind of dog now.
Okay.
So you as a woman have to know what kind of dog you are getting.
Okay.
Get yourself a dog that can take training. You can get yourself a pit bull.
A puppy.
Pit bull is take training.
Puppy.
Yeah, all dogs is the puppies.
What? But
pit bull is take training, but a pit bull no. After if you get a pit bull training. All right, then you have to make sure and don't mess up because if you get trained up in bully, thank you very much. You understand? Or you can get yourself a Rottweiler. Rottweiler is take training too, but they can't take too much heat. They were dead. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give too much heat. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have a potong and want to complain because a potong is the worst dog. You can't meet a man on the road. Every day pass a man on the road like me. But because you decide to deal this man and give him a child, you feel supposed to change. You know what I'm saying? Them things don't happen. Them things don't happen in this life here. Pum ain't changing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No, not pum. First of all, I don't think you should have an intention to come in and change anybody. But I do think people mature, and when you find the right person, sometimes that inspire you to change your own self or to grow or whatever the case. But you shouldn't come with no intention.
No, but if you meet a man like that's how this go. You'll meet a man like me every day on the block. But as soon as you start living with this man, you're talking about your problem is he lying.
Yeah. You imagine he got.
But that's everything. See me a man go meet a woman in a party every night. All of a sudden, because you dealing with she, because you become she man, and you get she a child.
Yeah.
You want to tell she well now, cut down on your party. That's how you meet she.
Yeah.
So you have to accept that. And once you want to not accept that, the problem will start. So all have to do with know what kind of animal you're getting yourself with. I's a pit bull. I will take training. But you see when you mess up now, I hear my pit bull effects in the back there.
But here's the thing.
Sugar's now is like a little chihuahua. Sugar's I could talk for Sugar's like a pumpet.
No.
She doesn't go no way.
He's like a...
You can put Sugar's on your lap and drive with in your car.
What a fluffy one.
You understand?
Pomeranian. He's like a Pomeranian. You see how them orange like him?
That's a well-behaved chihuahua. You put him on your lap, drive him on your car with the window, you hang out the window, he ain't jumping out at all.
Here's the problem. The problem is when you know you're a pit bull and you don't present yourself as a pit bull. That's the problem.
You say you're a stray dog.
No. You give me an example. You give me an example of what potong is now, a stray dog.
Pamela say a potong eats every and anything.
That's what I'm telling you.
So you're a potong?
It's not a potong.
But you like to eat any and everything?
Class, the bracket I class in. German Shepherd or Pit Bull.
German Shepherd is a loyal dog.
Wait. Didi said, AKIL, you got on me when I said you sound like an old dog, so now you're admitting.
You see, Didi? That's right, Didi.
Didi. You see love over radio? I know, like, I believe in that too, Didi. Love over radio. Oh, yourself, Didi. You're on the same level. Love over radio. I understand you, baby. I understand you, baby. What I was saying, do not meet someone on the streets living every day and feel because you're coming into their life, it is going to change them. If that person do not want to change for themselves, it is not going to happen.
I agree.
Yeah, as I'm saying, once you start to think like that, that is where the problem is going to happen. If you are accustomed to nesting broke niggas, then you keep nesting your broke niggas. Do not come out and complain about your nigga being broke.
PG-13.
Because you are encouraging
edited there.
Nesting broke niggas.
Edited again.
Nesting broke.
Man.
Fellas.
Black men.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm saying. I talk about what I know. I don't know what I know. If he's a nester, continue being a nester.
Yeah.
Do not come on the social media then to complain. But all man is dog. Yes, we is dog. So do not get upset when we back.
Yeah.
Or when we bite.
What about an ashy man and you trying to teach him to use lotion?
Somebody asked that question, huh?
Yeah, I just asked that question.
You want to teach your man to use lotion, but you see sometimes it all depends on it. I mean, some men I like if certain time I even use lotion. Like you see in summer, I don't use lotion at all. Because you know that's what
I just only lotion from here to here.
Like, you look white.
I say pick your battles, right? My baby father, that was probably one of his worst problems. He didn't lotion. Out of the whole grand scheme of things, that was the least I didn't miss.
Yeah, but we're talking about the rant here. How we gonna reach on lotion? And I want to hear all men and dogs.
That I seen all men and dogs.
Take a whole lot of GIGI.
All men and you come to talk about your Jamaican baby father. You come to talk about your baby father. You just want to bring your baby father in the mix. To say everything your baby father.
The woman bring up lotion, alright?
This retarded man you always talking about right.
First of all, I talking about the good baby father. Thank you kindly. Good one, alright? I got a good one.
Shandy bring up the lotion part because Shandy man always white. His skin always white. There's no people problems when they talk. So back to the topic, but ladies, you cannot change nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I'm saying, just know what kind of dog you are getting. Yeah, as I go in and get a dog that's spayed.
All men is not dogs.
If you don't want a child, if you don't have the intention of having kids, get a dog that is spayed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Know what dog you're getting. Oh, they say all of his dog. Did you know call me a dog? Did you don't even know me from nowhere and call me a dog? But he's a pit bull, I go accept it.
She get dog vibes.
He's a pit bull. He's a pit bull.
So you know pit bulls are not nice dogs.
No, he's nice, very nice when they take care of you. Protective.
They're nice to their owners.
Well, all right then. We want to be nice to everybody else? Or we wanna?
So then every girl need a pit bull in their life.
Well, as if that one type no. Some girl want a potong. That's some girl want a potong. That's some girl want to run out and go away. So the real big pit bull could pass through. Yeah, you never play a role.
Now you say it's a chihuahua, remember?
Well, if you're online, so I know what she online.
I nice and
you hang out the window on it. You see that pit bull now?
Tongue out my mouth.
You hang out the window, but we will take a chance and jump out. But you just hanging out that window, all your hair blowing back.
I want to be
all your hair is blowing back. You ain't moving at all from by that window. You ain't moving at all.
AKIL like he can't figure out where he is. That's Didi.
Didi, come and figure me out now. I'll leave that for you, Didi. I want you to figure me out.
So, Boran and Iran. Ladies and gentlemen,
know what kind of dog you are getting. Do not get a dog that do not fit your criteria and then come to
But
complain.
I thought all men aren't dogs, so why are you referring to men as dogs?
What kind of dog you are getting? Because I only make it sit, click, all the ladies. Look on here, ladies just say that. All men are dogs.
I don't think all women think that way. But
Most women, 90%.
80%.
That's still a lot.
70.
Still
Okay, also, why are those women having those thoughts?
I don't know for maybe the past relationship, whatever. I can't answer for all of them, but I doubt every woman in the world like that having a problem in the relationship.
That's
do you think all I'm saying is, do you feel like
angry.
all women in the world just imagine men are dogs, or did men do a bunch? Did this society create a system where men do a bunch of nonsense?
It always boils down to that man do nonsense. Woman never do nonsense.
I realize.
Woman never do nonsense.
Matter of fact, play my intro there for me, please.
We live in a patriarchy. We live in a male-dominated world.
I'm gonna whip somebody's ass.
Oh, if you don't leave me alone.
Oh, yes.
You gotta mind it.
Hallelujah. Somebody's ass.
I find whenever it comes to talking about man, Gigi just always want to put the man inside. So you guess I feel bad here today. That's
what it is.
Bring it, come.
Didi, that's what it's about. I can carry my baggages.
I like a good spanking.
I don't get she belt.
Yeah, but she's skin is real quick.
It's real quick.
Give Didi some lash now. Find Didi right on me this morning. Didi Paris. Didi Paris. You will get a cut ass. Didi, you see for being pushy. Didi, you will get a cut ass. You go start today.
Yeah.
Gigi, Didi, you go start today, Miss Lady. Because I don't know you're good. But yeah, you want to be on me today. So you are on Didi. I will give you a little time of fame here. You understand, Miss Didi Paris? You're talking about too much chats to this one dog. Miss Didi Paris on the Trouble in the Morning live. I can carry my baggage. Miss Didi Paris, you're too fast and frontish and pushy and don't know your blasted place on this Sunday morning. Miss Didi Paris, you deserve this cut-ass. You know what I'm telling you? You deserve this cut-ass. Miss Didi Paris, have a good Sunday. You hear what I'm telling you? You enjoy your Sunday.
Wait, we gotta get Didi the Jitsi so you can call it next week for AKIL.
I don't share links. But man, I was gonna share some links in the but then AKIL.
No, she deserve a cut-ass. She deserve a cut-ass.
Oh Lord, mercy, AKIL take me whole bell.
She started on me, I find boy. She on me.
Thank you very much, AKIL, for that. That rant.
Oh God.
No, there was something I wanted to talk about, but I think we almost out of time for that. So I don't know.
Yeah, enough time to talk about it.
It's 11:47.
Talk about it now.
We talk about it.
Yeah, talk. Let's see what you got to say.
So let me
Wait, is a serious thing or wait is?
No, it's not really a serious thing.
Nice, alright, so let me go.
It could be.
This is we call happy hour. This is ending up a happy hour.
Ending up a happy hour here, right?
We had to play the ass here. The segment to play the ass.
Let me see if I find it here for you, because I know it was a good little vibe, you know, but I needed some time now.
I'm dying. Pamela says stray dogs are excitement with experience.
Yeah, Pamela, according to you have a talented stray dog.
Yeah,
when I used to live this stray dog life, Pamela, when I used to live this stray dog life. Oh God, as I change man now, I find Jesus.
I think Pamela was stray dog and she like.
Listen, the stray dog is the ones that you want to hide.
Pamela, you watch stray dog in your life?
You get a good experience and then you keep them.
All right, let me ask you this question, right? And I think I'm gonna ask the question in a unisex way, right?
Right.
All right. And I think I'm gonna ask the question straight out, right? No backstory on the question, right? Between someone who stood by you when you had nothing and someone who helped you become somebody. Now there are matrimonial vows in play here, right? And you are the one to make the decision on this matrimonial vow. Who are you going to marry in that situation? I'm going to play this first.
Know your place and don't talk to me. Know your place, eh? Know your place. Bring it and don't come back here.
And I asked that for the people in the chat room as well too. Right?
I like the people who can help you build.
You like the people who can help you build. But the people who standing by you through thick or thin when they ain't had nothing and they gave you the last, the bubbles and rice and peas in a pot and all they eat was rice and peas and cucumber.
Right.
Bread and chow.
Right, but you feed somebody and you still have to feed them till tomorrow. You teach them to grow. And pretty much...
You never have to teach them. All right, okay. I get your point. I get your point.
Feeding my fish, teaching me a fish for a lifetime, you're teaching the fish.
I see your point.
That person probably just feeding you to keep you dependent.
On them, right?
Keep you under them.
There's a thing called loyalty to a fault as well. People get comfortable. And we could be comfortable in a relationship and I could love you, but that doesn't mean I bring out the best in you. And people become loyal to a fault and stay in situations that they probably don't need to be in, right?
Finally say something.
Friendships, shut up. Friendships, relationships, whatever. People stay because I love you and I should stay. I've been here this whole time. But maybe we're not bringing the best out of each other. And now you really meet somebody that brings the best out of you, that has common goals, that has, you know,
most ladies have that problem with Jamaican men.
And you can build together. You know what I'm saying? And that's different. And it sucks because you want to be loyal to that person that you've been with, but maybe you guys were just biding your time and you didn't even realize. And you're holding something together that was never supposed to stay together in the first place.
No, I have a similar situation where I was with one young lady who was there with true thick and thin. And we really made the household work, and then I come and meet one who just elevated my paper, elevated the way I live, elevated the way, you know, I drive, them kind of vibe there.
What do you mean?
And
but she elevated.
Like, put things in place now, help you do certain things in life now. You know, to get you probably maybe education and finance and them kind of thing that to really put you in a gear now for success.
Before you have done, see?
Yeah, I was like, when it comes to financial literacy, I didn't have that. I didn't have that at all. I go get $1,000 and go online with my partner. And
so you don't know the merchandise, man.
And yeah. And I couldn't budget and them kind of thing there. So now but the problem is with why I facing here now is I'm still with the one who elevate. You understand what I say?
So then you need to leave she and go back with the next one.
So this reminds me of the movie Acrimony.
I didn't see it.
Acrimony it's Taraji P. Henson is in it, and it's the same concept in the sense that she was with this guy who was a inventor, and he couldn't get the invention going, but he promised to take care of her and be there for her, and she was there for him as well. You know, lost children, all that stuff. Somewhere along the line, you know, she couldn't take living in this pot anymore because it was just so hard maintaining him and her, and she's just like, you know, I can't do this no more. She had family pressure and all that stuff. Long story short, they ended their relationship. He ends up meeting somebody else who ends up elevating him into this big multi-million-dollar man. The invention basically breaks through. Taraji P. Henson's character comes back in and she's like, you know, this is my man. This is, I worked all these years to help you. We went through college and everything. I deserve to be here. Just because I wasn't there to push the button with you, I was here to put the nooks and crannies in.
The foundation.
The foundation was there.
The house stand on, yeah.
So she tries to come and she tries to shoot him and her because she just felt it was wrong that this woman who just come out of nowhere ended up breeding for the man and marrying him. And they have these $1 million while she's just there chilling in the corner. So I mean, it's a hard call. It's a hard because you do want somebody to build you up, but at the same time, it's just like you want that loyalty.
Because she left him. See, and that's the difference. It would be one thing if you stuck it out this whole time, and then he meets some other person, and y'all still in a relationship, and he decides to leave. Because I do think
it depends on how it ended, right?
I also think there's people who come into your life to teach you. That don't mean you need to be with them. Right? So there are people that come along, right? Maybe you have a good relationship, you have a supportive partner, right?
Right with Jamaican men that's come in your life, you know, just to teach you, you know.
Yeah, teach you a little spin on your head, man, you know.
You know, pencil pants.
Sometimes people come and teach you, whether it's teaching you new skills, it's teaching you what not to look for, it's teaching you to appreciate what you have at home. There's people that come into your life for a season.
All right, so watch now. Yeah. The person that helping your bill.
Yeah.
You didn't think it would be kind of like you always, that person was about open on you? Like even if the relationship ain't going good and you want to leave, you always be like, can't leave because this person, it's because of them I this way or reach to this standard.
I don't like that mentality. I hate that mentality.
But you should be learning too.
I hate that mentality.
Have people with that mentality.
Yeah, they have people like that. But then they have people like that, but then they also have people who also feel that they're being treated ungrateful. Yes, you don't want to throw it in their face. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that. But at the same token, give that person that respect, because sometimes you don't have that.
Stay with the person that standing by me. I would rather the person standing by me. I feel like I build my own self, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then if you're with that person that's standing by you, they're encouraging you in foolery sometimes. Sometimes you're accustomed to smoking weed on a corner every single Tuesday on a Thursday. And that person standing by you is giving you that weed. So you just stay in that
bracket. Pretty much enabling you. That's
what I'm saying. Enabling you instead of encouraging you.
When you're saying standing by you, I mean this person should be able to tell you when they're doing shit also. I will consider that as standing by.
No, but then you have those people that are yes people who are loyal.
No, that's not standing by you.
That is standing by you still. That is being loyal.
But no, everybody has different dynamics also. So like, I might feel like as your woman, I have to hold my place, so I don't want to talk to you a certain kind of way or whatever the case. Whereas I just come in the mix, I don't have no emotional ties to you. I'm gonna tell you, your song is sounding like shit. You better do this and whatever. It's different dynamics, and so the dynamics that a person is gonna be able to bring to you that is not in a relationship with you, that doesn't have any other ties to you, is gonna be different than somebody that you have a whole situation with.
All right, so answer the question real quick. Would you marry the person that, cause I know Kareem already said he's going to stay with the person that helped him build. Would you stay with the person that helped you build, or would you marry the person that holds you down?
Come back to me, because I really have to think about that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I stick with the person who's standing by me.
Yeah, the one who's standing by you. Yeah. Eventually you're going to make it and, things go work out. Standing by or building with?
Yeah, I think standing by as well, because the person you building with is helping you for a time. That don't mean that that's gonna work out. So I'm gonna take from that person what they given me, and I'm gonna put it back in the person that was holding me down.
Me personally, I go marry the person who I'm building with, but I will never forget the person who stood by me.
Well, you're saying that now because of she on the live.
Yeah.
You're saying that because she's on the live.
No, she's not on the live.
I agree with that statement, because in certain cases you outgrow that.
Yeah. I have a drop coming. Voice of God.
Yeah,
I told you. We made a job. Yeah.
The clinical description of insanity is doing the same thing over
and expecting the same results. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to change the environment of who you're with, and it will cause growth. So sometimes somebody standing by it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It just means that whatever mindset that person has is not what's necessary for you to grow. And that's why sometimes it looks like, oh, where she coming all of a sudden? It's just that the mindset changed. Somebody came in your life with a different lens and a different filter.
To see it,
So sometimes you have somebody in your life for 10, 20 years, but they see things in such a bubble. You get caught up in that.
Yeah.
That causes stagnation.
Vision. They say any powerful man needs a woman with vision.
But no, it depends what it is too, because my partner, let's say me and you is married, right? You don't know nothing about radio, you don't know nothing about music, but you support me in other ways. But somebody come along and they know about the industry. Does that mean that person is great for me? Does that mean that person has my best interest at heart? That person can teach me something. My partner doesn't have to be my everything for me. Doesn't have to be my business partner, my this, my that. I think you have to know what you want in your household and because that person, after you get that success, can still be building you up elsewhere, where that other person that was into your life or situation may be going off to new things. And then you wind up leaving a situation where somebody really have your best interest at heart just because they didn't have all the tools to start your career or whatever it is.
That's a tricky question, right? You're sticking with the man who standing by you?
Yeah, she said the one who's standing by her.
Or what if he breaks small on the man who helping you?
I wouldn't have been with him all that time anyway then.
Too bad. Moral of the story. Moral of the story. Ships take you places, whether it be relationships, friendships, or situationships. Ships take you places.
Yeah.
This is Trouble in the Morning, bitches. We out of here.
We out of here, bitches.
something to eat right now in the back. We go ting-a-licky, ting-a-licky, ting-a-licky. It's red rice and we eating iron right here in the back. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating you. Well, every yard must have a whiner, hard girl to show off she bumper. Who will go down, start wine and roll it like a little hind. We don't need no big promoter, the neighbors go be responsible. Hey, when you see the police, tell them we not mashing up the street, we here in the back. We go ting-a-licky, ting-a-licky, ting-a-licky. It's red rice and we eating iron right here in the back. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating you. Level.
Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is
Good music, good times. Delivering